Chicken Jockey. Chicken Jackie.
Hello. That was the intro, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Hello. Welcome back, everybody, to Diversity Catalog. Another episode. I know I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the connections, to be honest. Another episode of Diversity Catalog. Thank you for being here. This is your reminder to please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you listen on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, please rate the podcast 5 stars.
Please do.
And follow our social media at Diversity Catalog on Instagram, TikTok, as well as X. Let's do connections. Let's get the mind going.
We have a special gift for our 360 subscribers. If you want to be a 360 subscriber, I'll do an Irish jig for you.
Yeah, that's pretty
Nice. Why are we stuck?
Pretty good. 359.
Oh, God.
Piss me off. Somebody fucking do it, please.
Let's do connections.
I will do a jig. All right. All right, cool. All right. Let's see.
I was just looking at this.
Oh, you're cheating.
Yeah, I
There's
was
a
just saying, I
couple-
got it on his phone. What the fuck he's doing?
Well, because it's easier for me to see from here. There's a couple that jump off the page right away.
Yeah, I got 3 already.
Pound.
Right.
Hammer.
Yep.
Nail. Beat.
No. Thump.
Thump.
Beat and
Pound,
thump.
hammer, beat, and thump.
Pound, hammer, beat, and thump. That makes sense to me, right?
But the thing I was thinking is
MC Hammer.
I don't know what nail would go with. If
Nail would
not
go
hammer.
with... Yeah, but all those are hitting something.
So is
Yeah.
nailing.
Yeah.
He nailed them. Nailed it.
What
Ball.
do you think about that?
Try it.
Pound, hammer, and you said thump and what? Beat?
Beat.
I'm going to say one remaining. Yeah, one away.
It's definitely going to be... It could be... No, I don't know.
It said one away.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Hills, ridge,
Gorge.
crater,
Gorge.
gorge.
Or geological formations.
Right? Have to be.
Cape.
Oh, my God.
One away.
Oh, a cave. Hold up.
Okay, we
The
got
crater and gorge are...
Crater
are
and gorge.
holes.
I think.
Let's
Let's back up.
Level.
To level something, it's like destroy
So
something.
hold up.
Level.
What?
When something craters, what is that?
Oh, wait. I got pulse, beat, thump, and something else
Yes.
for the Pound.
Pound.
There you go.
Heart's pounding.
Or a beat.
Heart
Oh,
beat.
wait.
Heart pulse.
Yes, because it was one
Heart
away. It was
thumping.
one away. So it wasn't hammer, it was pulse. Yes, trust me.
Okay,
I'm him.
okay,
I'm
okay,
him.
okay.
I'm him.
Throb.
I'm him.
Oh. Count throb. Okay, I guess. Nail. Lock.
So it is nail and hammer.
The hurt locker.
So Hurt Locker, Hills Have Eyes,
No, actually.
Hacksaw Ridge,
Hacksaw Ridge in
Devil's Gorge.
the Devil's Gorge.
So let me see here.
Let's look at print. A print could be like a dick print, or it could be like printing something out. Print. Or like it's a that's put it in print. Hanger.
So where? Well, hold
Barely
on.
know.
Let's think like this.
Crater. I
Yeah,
barely
the
know.
crater, the gorge, the ridge, and the hills aren't a thing. So it has to be the cape, right? Cape has to replace one of those, I imagine. Like I'm just not. There's obviously one hard one that we're not going to know.
A ball peen, wrench,
Hammer.
a hammer, a nail,
Hold up. What was we saying? What was the word?
and
A hangnail? What do you? I don't know what you're doing.
nail,
Here.
nail, cape, hills,
Oh.
level, a
A
leveler.
nail, a hammer, a level. Yeah, but the ball doesn't fit. The ball doesn't fit in there.
Like a ball peen, like a
The
ball peen.
hammer.
Yeah, I know.
I
but
don't think it's
fuck.
gonna count like that. It's gonna be like.
A print.
Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, ridge, gorge,
A
and
hanger.
crater.
Oh, it's a hanger.
Hanger counts
Yeah,
of what?
it is. Just trust me. It
Now,
is.
all right, let's try
Listen,
to make something in this. Try to make something in
No,
this.
but this is construction things.
Hills,
I was thinking that.
Right. So you think about the hills,
cool
the
formation
ridge,
on the screen.
the gorge, and the crater
why it
is
would be
one off, which is Cape. So it's gonna be Locker, Ball, Print Hills, Locker, Ball, Print Ridge,
Things in school, locker,
Ball. What is the print? The printer?
printer.
Print.
What the fuck? Nail, hammer, level.
What did we have with gorge and crater?
Ridge and hills. Maybe it's not hills because hill isn't singular.
Cape.
I think it's gonna be Cape, Ridge, Gorge, Crater.
and ridge. Did we do
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I'm pretty sure that one.
Okay.
All right, and then next
Landfall,
one's
okay.
next one is hammer, level, hanger,
level,
nails.
Hanger and
That's
nails.
not pause.
Locker, ball, hill.
And it makes sense to me.
Print. Why though?
I know I can't tell you what a hanger
One
is,
makes
but I
sense
know
more than the other?
it's on a construction. Yeah, it's on construction. What the hell's print? Print's not a construction thing. Hills, that makes no sense. A ball,
So,
no
all right,
sense.
well,
Locker, no sense.
This might be like actually movie things.
I don't know what the print would be.
Like dodgeball. I don't know. Print.
I just don't know what that last
Picture
one's going to
hanging
be.
needs. Okay.
Oh.
And then what the fuck could this be? Are we gonna be like, oh, or not? Football, foothills.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Fuck is foothills.
It's like rolling hills.
And then Foot Locker.
Yet again, I clean
then
house.
footprint.
No problem, everybody.
That one's dog shit. What the fuck do you mean?
Fuck you do.
I got everything but one on this and everything but one on this. And hanger was like shot in the dark.
No, it wasn't. I knew what it was.
What is it?
I told you what it was.
Let's look at what a hanger is. Hanger.
Well, that
For
construction. Look up
Oh
construction.
wait, no, it wasn't construction. It was like things.
I know
that-
it wasn't
Go
construction,
back
but
to
look
that.
up hanger construction.
Well, I can look up hanger
Well, if you look up hanger, we know what's going to come up.
painting.
Yeah, but that doesn't help anybody.
It's just that I thought it was a rope thing. I know that's what it's called.
what
yeah,
you
it's
use to hang
yeah, but I
things.
know. But if you look up, like a hanger is like a construction tool, a construction item. But I guess it's probably the same thing.
Oh, hangar.
Well, you typed that in.
No,
but-
I typed ER, but I clicked the next thing. That's what it did.
Oh,
Metal bracket
yeah.
with the
Mage size metal brackets. Okay,
hangers.
fair enough.
We did it.
Tried. I got it.
We did it.
Sure, hanging needs. That's kind of stupid.
Hanging needs. What was the other one? The other one was worse.
How's everybody doing?
Mid tier.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Oh, my back hurts.
It's another week. Another Wednesday.
Another day, another dollar. Another Monday.
Dave Dollar.
Let's just get into it. I don't know. We have a
Blood clot.
we have some stuff. We have some
Me
updates
bomba.
on tariffs. We have some other stuff to get into late in the podcast. We have a good
Me
discussion
bomba.
for later.
Me
I didn't even look what it was.
So stay tuned.
What do you mean? You're in the group chat.
Didn't read it.
Me bomba.
Kick it off, Mike.
You liked it.
Did I?
Yeah, when I first said it a couple days
I
ago.
don't remember
I
that.
like it. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah, I liked it when you brought up the idea. I didn't know what the details were.
Why do you got a tennis ball? I think you were a track
It's on the
coach.
couch.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I was rolling my feet out. For the top of the list, we're talking about. Let me try to be non-opinionated here.
You mean
The worst economic.
I don't think
move
there's an
ever
opinion
made.
on this. Yeah. The worst what? Say it again. I talked over
Worst economic move ever made.
you. Ever.
Can be compared to when you're winning a race by a mile and you take a snub-nosed revolver and shoot your kneecap
And then try to finish.
and then
Lump
try to
across.
finish. Not sure what the gist was here. So Trump rolled out tariffs on every single country ever,
Unilateral.
unilaterally.
Even the ones with the
10%.
penguins.
Even ones with just penguins and no people there.
yeah, which one was that? I forgot.
I forget what he said.
McDonald's Islands and...
Oh, yeah, McDonough. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, McDonald.
Was
McDonald's.
it McDonald?
It
Actually,
was McDonald's, yeah. 2
Like the
C's, though, or
restaurant.
something like that. So it was 10% flat, even if the reciprocating tariff wasn't 10%. Like if they were only doing 6 on us, it was still 10. The minimum was 10.
Yeah. So
Fuck
you get a baseline minimum.
Baseline's 10, and then basically you had this weird formula they rolled out to give more tariff on the people.
For certain countries.
Yes. So basically, the trade deficit. So, and obviously, America is a consumer's country
Yes.
and not a producer's country. So our trade deficit is negative everywhere.
Yes.
So they took that
That's how they base it?
and did some jumbo math and said, "This is how much like you owe us."
That's insane. No, that's actually insane.
So the people who give us the most goods in return for nothing are being now their prices just went through the roof.
I mean, yeah. Who's the highest here? It was Vietnam, right? Yeah, Vietnam, 46%. And like, you got to understand, like,
Or maybe per capita. Well, also, so it also, if you look at this list, right, where I said like trade deficit and a flat 10%, scroll down. You don't have to.
I thought you wanted to make a big point.
Well, I was. I see what you're saying. If you look at, stop.
What am I looking at?
Up.
Oh.
Look, so you see where it says trade deficit?
Yes.
Right. And I'm gonna strangle.
No, I want to make sure they can see it.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So the tariff on the EU was only an additional 10, right?
Plus the baseline, yeah.
But scroll down to Vietnam.
Vietnam.
I think I'm gonna jump across the set and murder you. You're rolling the screen.
Vietnam's
way
right
too
here,
much.
man. Read it.
Okay. Yeah, you scrolled past the EU after. Right.
Vietnam, right here. Good.
Anyway, so if you look at it, the trade deficit is like half. Just call it half.
Yeah.
And they're charged over double the tariff.
Yeah, it's insane.
So they came up with numbers. No reason. No rhyme or reason, really.
They just did it.
Yeah. 10 was the baseline. Everything else on top of that was just that. Yep. Called reciprocal tariffs, which don't make sense because the other country doesn't have a 46% tariff on our goods.
Yeah.
They just came up with a number.
So the baseline 10% will go into on April 9th, so this Saturday.
Right. So it was announced. These were announced on April 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess
they
they're
had a
not
week
in
to
effect
prepare.
yet. But yeah. Oh, yeah, they have a week to prepare for Armageddon.
So wait, what is the 9th?
What?
Well, then no, it says anything higher will go into 9. These are already.
Oh, these are already in effect. Oh, so these already went in
These
effect
are
on
taking
Saturday.
as
So
Saturday.
it's
Right.
been,
So
what, 3
base
days?
10% went across everyone on Saturday.
Yes.
Oof.
Rough. Yeah, they were. I wanted to put that clip on that our friend sent today, where was a girl on Fox News, and the guy's like, "Now, why did he tariff countries
I
with
sent
penguins?"
that, our friend.
And he goes, "Come on, Jake, come on. Whatever.
Yeah, wait, let me
the people doing this know what they're doing. Like,
Let me
like,
find it.
I don't even know how you could sit there and try to lollygag around. that.
Come on, guys. Like, what are
What
you
kind
doing?
of question is this?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I sent it right in the.
Yeah, you did.
I see it.
I don't know if you can send it this quickly.
Yeah.
The second side I have here is this this Twitter guy. He writes for like the Yale publisher or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so he asked, if you scroll down, he asked this dude who works in the White House, like, what's the like formulation for
Yeah.
this? And then they obviously replied to him back on Twitter, I guess, because guys like high enough out. And they actually reported this too. This is like an official document. Like they were like, this is the numbers, this is the numbers.
This is how we did it. Yeah.
And it literally doesn't make sense. Like it makes sense, the formula, but the math that they're getting out of the formula isn't the math they put on the paper.
Really?
Yes. Because it's supposed to be like, I'll read this to you. This is truly amazing. The deputy's White House press secretary is claiming that I am wrong and that the tariff rates on Trump's chart were calculated by literally measuring every country's tariffs and non-tariff trade barriers. To prove it, he screenshots a formula the USTR says was used to calculate the reciprocal tariffs we impose on every other country. And when you back out of the Greek symbols, what is the formula? Trade deficit divided by imports. Exactly what I said it was. I don't know if the deputy press secretary was misinformed or just misleading. Either way, the Trump administration did not literally calculate tariff and non-tariff barriers to determine the tariff rates it's imposing on other countries. As I said, it divided our trade deficit with our country by other imports within the country and then multiplied by 0.5 because Trump was being lenient.
So basically, they said, "Here's this big convoluted way we figured out this thing," and it was like literally a baseline, like
Right.
this over this,
Right.
send it out.
Yep.
Which doesn't work for everybody.
Which
obviously.
this guy said it was. He added the guy and he goes, "No, this is the formula."
No,
and
this
then
is
it
it.
turned out it
That's
wasn't that at all.
Take the squares and the triangles away.
Right.
This is what it is. Here, I found that video.
Oh, perfect. I want to see I don't know if you can find the extended clip. I want to see his reaction
President
after
Trump
she fucking
laid out
says
with
that.
a giant graphic of all the countries where tariffs were going to be, what he called reciprocal tariffs were going to be imposed. And you're imposing a 10% tariff on the herd in McDonald Islands. The herd in McDonald Islands have 0 human inhabitants. They have 0 exports. They have 0 imports. They do have a lot of penguins. Why are you putting import tariffs on islands that are entirely populated by penguins?
Well, I mean, come on, Jake. Obviously, here's the bottom line. We live under a tariff regime from other countries. We have too long
the McDonald Islands is not imposing...
the idea that America goes first. I mean, come on. Whatever. Listen, the people that are leading this are serious, intentional, patriotic, the smartest people I've ever worked with. I did not come up with the formulas. I'm the ag secretary. I studied agriculture at Texas A&M. I was in a lot of conversations to make sure our farmers and our ranchers were part of that. The president recognized the importance of inputs. We got potash and fertilizer to make sure they could do their planting. But I have no doubt that I speak on behalf of President Trump when he would say he has the utmost confidence in the team and what they have built and what they have put together, and we are unleashing a new golden age, and we will see an economy
she just didn't answer.
It's just word vomit, yeah.
Right.
And you know what?
Man, unless they're afraid of people like inhabiting those places.
What?
I just know that
Well, I don't
they
even
like
know where
penguins.
that is. Where even is that?
It's just off to like the coast of Australia.
Kowalski and the gang.
It's like near Antarctica, between the two.
Like,
Bro just said do it to everybody. That's basically what happened. Everyone gets it. And didn't like think to look.
You know the meme from Inglourious Bastards where it's like the guy holds up the 3 fingers?
No.
Oh.
Never seen it. Sorry. What about it though? For Mitch is watching. Mitch is watching.
Yeah, for the smishes out there, Inglourious Bastards scene meme here. She said potash instead of potash. That's crazy.
Potash.
Yeah, I don't trust this woman.
I mean, when somebody gets you on something, you go. I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here? Come on.
I just don't understand. She literally can't answer the question because it's as stupid as she wouldn't be able to answer it.
Really?
without
Go. We
saying,
doing
yeah,
this
they're
now?
Fucking stupid. I don't
Come
know what to
on,
tell you.
guys. What are we doing here? We're in a golden age.
I get a bunch of funny memes after that. This one was funny. This guy tweeted out on January 26th. It brings me no joy to say this, but you are not ready for the next MAGA NPC update.
Oh, I saw that.
And it's saying paying higher prices is patriotic.
They put it in.
60 days later, I told you this was coming.
Figured it out.
Which is crazy. Hold up. Which is crazy because people I converse with
Yeah.
who may represent
Associate with the
yes,
Redskins.
Yeah, perhaps align with the Redskins. I told them this. They said, "What? You don't want to buy American?" I said, "That was not." I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, it's gonna be more expensive. You said you voted for Trump strictly because you thought he'd do a better economical job.
yeah.
He's not. Everything's gonna cost more. Now you don't want to buy American, huh? When have you ever bought American?
Yeah, right? Nobody buys American. We don't do shit.
And that's half the other point. It's like, oh yeah, go buy American coffee.
Yeah, dog shit. Ass.
There's no one making American coffee. They can't make that.
You
'cause
want
it's the fucking
Brazilian.
temperature. They can make it in a greenhouse. You know how expensive that's gonna fucking be?
right.
Oh yeah, us. People thinking that we're gonna like shift over to like bring more shit to be made here in the 4 years Trump is president, not happening. Like that's impossible.
Right. I mean,
like large scale at least.
I if the powers are that if the shadow government isn't already in full swing to fucking kill this guy again, I don't know what they're doing. I tell you that right now. I don't know.
We do not. Hey, listen. He's not saying he wants it to happen or that there is a plot to happen.
Listen.
There's.
I'm just saying, if I'm a Republican, I don't know how you could sit there like not a Republican like as a normal person, but as a politician, like in the House or in the Senate, and sit there and go, yeah, this is good. This is
doing
good.
the right stuff here. Yeah.
Yeah. Because they already
Which,
repealed. They didn't repeal, but they did like repealed like a fraction of like the Canadian tariffs.
Yeah.
They didn't pass those through.
Well, the thing is, I don't know why. Like, there's no real need for them to be like, so like just backing it 100%. Like, I don't get it. Like, if it was his first term, sure, because he'd get reelected.
So what it is because I'm pretty sure Elon Musk did say that he would like make sure they don't get reelected by just like donating like so much money.
Didn't he
Wouldn't that make
step
sense?
down too?
Who?
I heard that too,
I heard
what?
that he stepped
but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Really?
That he stepped down from
I
Doge.
saw it on the TV when I was at work last week.
Someone said that to me, and I looked on because I thought it'd be like the first thing on the news. I saw nothing about it, so I was
He's
like,
stepping down in Doge in May after claiming he saved $1 trillion like
in
it's pocket
May.
change.
Okay, so not yet.
So he will be
But
soon.
hinted at stepping down.
Yeah, he will step down from his position in the coming weeks. Why? Did he just get what he wanted out of it, I guess? Or is Tesla being fucking destroyed
It's not working.
and needs to go back? Wow. So, like, the thing is, though, like, now the people that voted for Trump to do these things and, like, for, like, change to happen, like, basically day one, basically, like he said he was going to do, and now you're voting in even, like, people that wanted to vote in Elon Musk because they thought he was going to do a good thing with the Doge stuff, and now he's leaving, and now shit's not changing. It's like, like, I, as a person, the non-delusional ones that voted for him and wanted the stuff to happen, to be like, what the fuck? Like, why?
Right. I mean, at this point,
Like,
they
what
have
do
to
I
be.
voted for this, and now
Well,
what?
I think what the funniest thing when we talked about it when the election came around the first time, we were talking about how like people vote against their own best interest, and how it's like everyone
On
who-
either side.
everyone's retirement account just went down like 20%.
Yeah.
A lot.
And mind you, people can freak out about that, but unless you're like about to retire, that only sucks.
Yeah.
Like, we're fine.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout out us.
Now I don't check my stock accounts for the last like month.
I don't know. I wouldn't either.
But yeah, I'll be happy to buy
I
the
was
dip.
looking at my 401k the other day, last week, and I was
The meme I put up here before
401k to $401.
was a Forbes article from I wanted to fact check it because it said like a crazy price, but it was a Forbes article from like 2018, so it
Yeah.
probably was a little bit different. You want to pull it back up?
Oh, it was on here?
Yeah, you opened it. It was that one, I think.
one?
No, that's the second one.
Oh, this. Got you.
Yeah, so I wanted to fact check this, and I guess I came out with another article today because it said that an iPhone, if you
No,
made
this was older.
this was like a
I'm looking at.
2018 thing or something like
Yeah.
that, and it basically said that it would cost like $30,000 to $100,000 to make an iPhone in America,
To make it, yeah.
and I was like, "There's no way that's possible." So then I looked up like the Forbes articles that they talk about it. I don't know if did I post it in the thing. Oh, scroll down. Nah, I guess I didn't. Fuck it. It said it was going to cost like $5,000 or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it says right here.
$3,500 to $5,000. Well, he said that.
Oh,
but
he said, oh, that was like his.
yeah, I saw in the actual Forbes report that they posted that it was only going to be like $3,500 to $5,000. But what's an iPhone now? $1,400, $1,200?
Let's find out.
Man, I thought I put this in here.
It's up there. iPhone. Let's look at the iPhone 16 Pro. Base edition.
1,200.
So
No one-
the
no
Pro
one's buying the base
16
edition. Get out of
with
here.
probably like the lowest
Right.
storage. Oh yeah, 128 is $999. 256 is $1099. You get the Pro Max, it goes up to $1199 for 256, and then $1,300 for 512.
Right, like the minimum for that would be $3,500 now.
Ugh.
But it's the whole thing that we talked about before, right? With like the AI stuff.
Yeah.
Like, we're not supposed to be bringing back like menial jobs.
Yeah.
Like, it's a dying field. Like, you're gonna put people there just to lose their job again. That would be like
The people making the
undoing
phone,
the industrial revolution.
the people making the phone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Like,
you use a
because-
robot for that. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. Just makes no sense. I mean, the whole point of globalization is that like everything just becomes cheaper because now, mind you, I don't like child labor,
Yeah.
but
Josh.
we can never charge the same price as China because they literally pay their workers nothing. Like with our
Yeah, no,
workers'
exactly,
rights and everything.
exactly. Yeah.
And the cost of
So you said we
building
should strip
something
them
here
of them rights.
innately
I understand.
is so great that we would never even come close to doing that, which is I don't know.
Why don't we? Fucking right.
I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. There's no logic behind that move.
I mean, that's exactly why, like, when this whole stuff started coming out and we're talking about, like, moving stuff here, it's like, we're just not going to do that because it's way cheaper to do stuff from somebody else. Like,
Right. Exactly.
like in the grand scheme of
And
things, yes, we should become a country where the most of the shit that we are buying and selling, if we're making it here. That's how it should be. But we have these trade relationships and these partners and these allies that give us like a better deal on it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just in the like the view of free trade and being like together as a world and working together. I don't know why we're tearing that shit down.
The only other side I could see is if they all came here and were just automatic factories.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, that doesn't do anything for us. It'd still be more expensive.
Exactly, regardless.
I don't know.
And then
There's
other
no
people
real-
just be striking deals with other countries and then fixing their shit
There's
and
no
making it cheaper
economic
than that.
basis for any of it. I'm pretty sure every economist ever has said that this is a bad idea.
It doesn't work. It's never worked.
Well, and then fast forward to today.
You like this one?
Oh, this is another meme.
This is the bartender at the microbrewery showed me the 100 IPAs they served right before I asked for a Guinness. It's the little thing of the. That's fu- I thought
Yeah,
that was fake. when I
No,
first
yeah,
saw
he
it.
went up with a giant graph, not a graph, but like like an Excel table
of all the
basically
tariffs
showed like all the
to
tariffs
who-
on all the countries. Now the good thing out of this,
Hold up, this was cool. That you put this in here.
yeah. So right, this person tweeted out, "We've done this massive tariff thing 3 times in American history. Right, 1828, 1930, 2025." All spaced out 100 years apart because everyone who remembers the last one needs to be dead for the next one to happen. The last 2 caused the depression. I hope this one makes us rich, though. If you scroll down, maybe it was this one or was another one. I saw a response, and I thought it was really funny. Nah, it wasn't that one. No. There's another one I posted that's... Oh, this one. Well, did it work out for those people? No, it never does. I mean, these people somehow delude themselves and think it might, but it might work for us. That was awful exexecution. I fucking
And then it might work for us.
It might work for us.
What are you gonna say?
It was awful.
Well, I was gonna say, and then fast forward to today, you were saying how like everybody said it was a bad idea, and at like market open today, like immediately like 2.1 trillion was wiped out.
Right.
Just
Even
dropped.
pre-market was down like fucking 10%.
It was like
Jesus.
every. I saw a tweet that like every single market all over the
Oh,
world.
yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
They all hit
yeah.
their circuit breakers.
Was down like 8, 10, 15%. I mean, it was crazy. It's crazy how much like influence we have on the world. It's kind of scary.
Well, we're like the main buyer
of everything.
I
Yeah.
know.
of everything.
Right. No, I know. Yeah, it's just crazy.
There was a bunch of memes where it's like, because like you're a personal trade deficit you'd have with a company is like astronomical. So it's like, yeah, I'm charging you guys $1 million more for toilet paper
Right.
until you move into my house to manufacture it.
Yeah.
We'll just go to the neighbor, actually.
But then
Right.
really the funniest thing of the day was the meme, or not the meme, but like the fake.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Click the next link here.
Yeah, so if nobody knew what happened, I mean, you'll probably know because this is coming out on Wednesday. We're recording
Yeah,
on
this
a
is the wrong
Monday,
one.
but for about 5
That's
minutes
the wrong one.
today,
This one?
Yeah.
for about 5 minutes today, the markets kind of spiked and rebounded and recovered a little bit. And it was because there was a fake report from somewhere.
Well, I heard that. Okay, so it was from the, not the press secretary, the economic advisor himself
Said it?
that.
Yeah,
And
I
then, like,
couldn't.
What do
I
you
couldn't
say
find
for the
anything
people that
about
don't know?
He said that they were pondering a 90-day tariff pause.
Pause.
Yeah. It says that an unattributed rumor was started in X that there was a 90-day tariff pause. The market turned green. Then 5 minutes later, the White House denied the rumor. The market became red again.
It went right
No,
back
that's
down.
wait.
Absolutely
It
insane.
was crazy to
insane.
watch live.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Now, I don't know what time scale this is in, but it looks like it might be in 15 minutes.
Wow, that's crazy.
So each one of those candles is like 15 minutes, I think.
No.
You don't think so? What do you think it is? 4?
No.
It's at the bottom, but you can't see it. They cut it off.
I mean, what? It was like,
pretty crazy.
It was like, wasn't it actually like 5 minutes?
Well, no, it wasn't actually. I imagine it wasn't actually 5 minutes.
Funny to
but-
me. Does this one have it? Oh, yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it says the whole thing.
Yeah.
It is fun.
CNBC reports that Trump is
Yeah, it was
considering
5 minutes.
tariff
Nice.
pause at 10:10. S&P adds plus 3 trillion from low of day. They report that the White House is unaware, and then
It
fucking
goes right back down.
50 minutes later. Oh my God.
Isn't that crazy?
I mean, like,
And I was literally
reactionary as
reacting.
fuck, but
We were reacting in Discord about this at, like live when it happened because we were like the whole time because this Monday was supposed to be like just a bloodbath. And it was. It opened, everything was like down 10%. And we were all like, oh my God, everything's fucking fried. We're done for. And then it was like, oh my God, 90-day pause. And it's like someone sent a picture of like the candle spike just right up. Yeah. And like 2 seconds ago, it goes, oh my God, it was a rumor. It's not happening. I just fucking don't know.
Fuck.
Can you go on Trump's Twitter? Like his actual Twitter account?
Is it POTUS or is it just regular Trump?
Just look up Donald Trump. It comes up.
Oh, this one. The real Donald J. Trump.
It might not be this way. Maybe, you know what? He probably tweeted down the truth.
Truth, whatever. But what was it? What did it say? Do you know?
It was, wait, scroll down. It's on the real Donald Trump then. That is on Truth Social. Hold up. I got it on my phone. Yeah, I don't believe in Twitter, so I'm actually on Truth Social.
Yeah.
I don't
the only real place
with Elon Musk
get your
like
information.
That. Oh God, they're still talking about it. Where is it, bro? Hold up.
You got to start bookmarking these.
What's on Discord?
Oh.
God, they send so fucking much.
You were talking about how much you fucking sent in a day?
Oh no, it was on real Donald Trump.
It was.
See if you can. This might be from a while ago. He tweeted this out though.
What do you know? Can you say?
Yeah, look up Trump. Go to his account. Oh, you're searching something? No, you already had his account though.
Yeah, but I can literally look up the whatever he said. Say it.
Look up
some.
Look up Pania.
Spell that.
Panic A-N.
Panic A-N.
Yeah, that's it. Look that up.
Panicking. Man, they out there panicking.
Panicking.
Dude, click on one of these reactions because
It's right here.
Yeah. See, but I don't know if this is actually new. Yeah, the United States has a chance to do something that we should have done decades ago. Don't be weak. Don't be stupid. Don't be a panicant. A new party based on weak and stupid people. Be strong, courageous, and patient, and greatness will be the result. So, if you know any panicans out there,
Wait, I'm not gonna lie. As much as I don't really like the dude, he's hilarious. He's honestly one of the funniest.
no, it's crazy. And I have someone's reply. It's like it was. I think it's now. Correct. If you catch up on White Lotus.
No, not the ending.
Oh, well,
most
I don't
of
know
it.
if this is the fucking ending or not.
Is it a picture?
Yeah, it's this guy on a phone, and he's going, "We're fucking poor now."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, word of the day, panicking.
Panicking. Man, they out there panicking.
Yep.
So now the blowback from all this.
Yeah.
Right. Well, actually, yeah. So this was the initial, under the initial announcement of the. I think this might have been
Well, this came
going
out
on as a general gist, not
and then it
just
got
strictly
worse.
the tariffs.
Yeah. Not worse, but like bigger.
Yeah, definitely bigger once that all happened.
Not Boston.
This was
there.
in what,
It was
Boston
in
Commons, right?
Boston.
Here's
Yeah.
a live-
Also, okay, so my dad said that they were even doing it like on the Brown campus area,
Yeah,
and he
they-
was
they
like,
walked
there
out to
was
the
like
fucking State
at
House.
least a couple thousand people.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? This is everywhere. I saw one in New York was
Look
fucking
at
insane.
Boston,
Yeah, it's one of the other
Massachusetts now as we
1,200 other
check back
protests
in
unfolding in
on
all
one of our
50
top
states
stories,
across the
anti-Trump
countries.
protests
I thought
taking
someone
place
else was
across
going to
the
grab a
country
video for
today
this, so I
after
didn't grab a video for it.
tumultuous week, to say
It's
the
a hands-off
least.
protest.
On Wall Street and the economy.
Oh, lovely.
Right.
New York bracket protest.
Hey, shout out
Oh yeah,
one of our biggest fans, new job.
Shout out, shout out. You on your new job, man?
What? Who are you talking about?
Who are you talking about?
Talking about Kobe.
Oh, he told
Good
you.
job. Oh, I saw on his story.
Oh,
I saw that too.
First
shout
day,
out my
first
brother.
day on the job.
new job.
Woo!
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Give me my money.
Somebody give me my buddy.
Tell him. Give
But
me
this
my
is,
money. Is that not us?
Chicago.
Oh, it's just like that. Right.
Oh, this is no. This
That is Providence.
Yeah, but it
okay,
wasn't.
I
It
was
wasn't. It
gonna
wasn't
say.
an area. This is
Okay,
a
it's
restaurant.
Lee
right here.
Paulo's right there.
This is Providence. This one
That's Chicago.
could be Chicago. This one also could be Chicago.
That's DC.
This could also be Chicago.
Yeah, all these could be Chicago. That's tough.
Last one
Chicago.
was DC. The second last was DC. But yeah, this was the
Anti
hands-on
Putin,
protest.
pro Putin. That's funny.
It was basically people just protesting against the way the country's being run,
Yeah.
really. But yeah, it started as a larger umbrella,
Right.
or rather, it became an umbrella for a lot of things I saw.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be just an anti-Trump, anti-Elon Doge.
Yeah.
Wow, we were in the initial post. That's cool. They said Providence too.
Well, I was at what's it called? I was at work, and one of my coworkers was like,
So you didn't hear that?
I was trying to get here, and I got like stuck because there was like a huge rally at like
Right.
Hope Highlands,
Right.
or was it or Hope? Just Hope.
Yeah. Would you say Hope Highlands?
I think it was just Hope, whatever Hope is.
'Kay.
Hope the what's it called? High school.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yes.
There was
that's
a
where
big
they
one there.
started,
Yeah.
and they walked
And they
like down there, like down that area, and then
Marshall,
down to
you're
the
going
state
crazy.
house. Yeah, I saw that.
That's cool. I mean, it's always cool to see people band together, regardless of what it is. I mean, not regardless, because that Tiki Torch one was crazy. But people band together.
Some good people on both sides, Josh.
They're very good people on both sides.
Very good people on both sides. Don't be like that. Ugh, I knew you were like that.
It's good to see people
I hate her.
band together because, like, let's say I'm a negative person. You're not doing shit protesting. I don't think it does anything. Regardless, it's not going to change anything. However, people getting out there, making their voice heard
Right.
for basically no reason, but they're doing it, and you got to
Basically no
respect
reason,
that.
but
You
yeah.
got to respect that. What's Trump going to be like? All right, guys, you got me.
Right.
You're right.
I mean, I just don't see how he doesn't get impeached.
He will, but that means nothing. We've learned. You can get impeached and still
Yeah,
be president. This shit don't matter.
He did last time. But I'm pretty sure it has to like pass both houses. I don't.
he did get impeached last time. I'm
He
pretty sure.
did. He did, but he didn't.
Has there ever been a time in U.S. history where the economy was made so bad that they had to take action like that? Because I was seeing,
I don't think so, right?
I saw they said it was like the
Uh,
worst 3-day stretch since like the
Right.
60s or 70s.
Right.
We had
Well,
a
like-
worse 3-day stretch than like when COVID happened.
A lot of the
was
time,
confirmed.
this shit's not.
COVID
It's not.
wasn't
It's
this
not.
bad.
It's not due to
No,
anything.
it was not. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
This is literally
was
due
worse
to
than
somebody
that.
doing something. Like this, he's
Right.
making it happen. Like I
He's
don't think other
ineptly
presidents.
destroying the U.S. economy.
Yeah.
Like
Like-
at some point, that's what I'm saying. Like the Republicans in representatives and houses and fucking the Senate, they have to step in.
Well, here are a lot of
Like
people
how could, you,
saying.
how could you just sit there and go?
Well, now
yeah,
it's
sit
well
back-
now it's kind of scary too. I was thinking is like when you see that like
I don't know.
fake or not fake, whatever it was, report comes out where they're like, oh, we might pause these tariffs. The thing that's scary to me is you have a lot of Americans now who either A, already lost a lot of money, or B, are recognizing, hey, this could actually be the time to get involved in the stock market.
Right.
Yeah.
And then something like that happens today where they're like 90-day pause and you see all these stocks like Nvidia, Apple,
Skyrocket.
Google, Tesla, if you want to buy that too, like insert the big 7, whatever they call
Mag
it.
7.
And yeah, it's a great opportunity to buy. Like people might have bought today and then lost like 15% immediately.
Right.
And then been like,
100%.
all right,
You
shit,
know,
Yeah,
like-
the video went
Yeah.
from I think like 83 to literally 101.
Yeah.
In
Wow.
Like one, like 2-3 stick
And then
moves.
back down.
Wow.
And then it
Dropped.
fucking right back
Yeah.
down. I
And
think.
like Apple,
I can't look at the price. I haven't looked.
Apple had been pretty like bulletproof
Right.
Oh,
well,
yeah,
they
yeah.
sucked anyways. For the
throughout
past,
this
like,
whole
year, they've done
process.
shit.
Like it was like the race. They were racing somebody to get to like 250 or something in the stock. I forgot what it was, but I remember it was like a thing, and they had been doing pretty good. And then I remember I was getting alerts of like, oh, Apple's down 8%, 9%, like after hours, and I was like, oh shit. But that's a problem too. Is like because we're kind of young. Like some of us have money in the
Yeah.
stock market, but a lot of people our age now, the talk has been like, oh, well, now I'll finally be able to buy a house.
House,
And
yeah,
I can,
that's
Right.
the thing.
I can
Well,
actually put money
now,
in the stock
yeah.
market.
as one of our friends told us, recession doesn't mean the housing prices go down.
It doesn't. Either.
Right.
Right.
But
And you know what? That should have been when he got that job. I should have said this is a recession notification.
Yeah.
I said that
that's
makes
crazy.
sense.
This is how you know.
I'm pretty sure that's one of them. I'm pretty sure when that's how you know there's a housing market bubble,
Yeah.
Why there's an increase.
increasing those people.
Right.
Right. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's there's another one. It's like the stripper notification. There's a lot less people going to the strip club. A lot
So
less cash
that's how you
movement.
know. Yeah.
Right. The stripper will tell you.
A
lot of
lot
people
of the
coming in
stuff
there.
I've been hearing online
tipping
is
is
that
big.
this is
Right.
purposeful, and he's purposely breaking the economy for
Interest rate.
X, Y, and Z. Yeah.
Yeah, so they want to. What they want to do, I'm pretty sure it's something. I don't know. This is where I lose my economic footing. Is something with the bonds and the shit. They want to
Yeah, yeah.
refinance to a lower interest rate, but they can't because the interest rates are too high. So they want to crash the market so the interest rate follow, and then refinance it all because they're supposed to be like due or something. It's like fucking $7 trillion dollars.
Right. That we owe.
Right. Who? I don't know. Ourselves, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know. They don't get paid anyways, so I don't know what the fuck the point is. Yeah, I think that's all I have on this thing.
But yeah, cap that off. We had the hands-off protest in light of
All the dumb shit.
all the tariffs and the things going on. So that was pretty much the political bit this week. Anything else?
No, I think that was it.
Nothing. I think we summarized it in our usual half-ass way. Good enough. What's next? What's this AI thing? What is this?
That me?
I think so.
Well, you said AI. I'm supposed to know. Canva came out with a new update. We were literally talking about this last time, right? Because they're a big marketing thing, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like they're
you scroll the
Photoshop's
comments-
competitor, which I don't think
Right.
there's any competition, but
Yeah, I mean they probably deem themselves that, right?
it's like
a
easier-
rivalry.
It's easier Photoshop basically.
Right. It's definitely the UI. You don't have to do much. It's not like Photoshop is definitely like a coder's.
I'm telling you,
Type bit.
when I first started Photoshop, I
Right.
was just clicking until I found
Right.
something that worked
Like
over and over and
hieroglyphs.
over again. I still do that now.
You're referring to what?
Canva,
Canva.
But Photoshop as in
like
the
Photoshop.
built-in,
like Adobe Photoshop.
like the-
yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I've
Kind of like
they're-
Publisher.
I've honestly
Yeah.
I've never used Photoshop.
Right.
Oh, it's
ever.
so confusing. It's just like a gray fucking slate.
But I'm saying like I've never photoshopped anything in general.
Oh, really?
My mind has a really tough time. I have a really tough time wrapping my head around how people Photoshop things. It's one of the more interesting things to me. To be honest, I honestly don't know the first thing about it.
It's literally trial and error. Anyone can do it. You just have to
Yeah.
fucking spend time. It's really it.
Right. Yeah. Thank God I'm not tasked with that. To be honest.
No, I'm telling you, when we first started, I was sitting there for hours.
Sweating, bro.
And this is important. You added this because it's off the back of all the AI imagery. We
Well,
talked about
remember
last week.
So what was it last week? We were
Yes,
talking about
yeah.
the marketing stuff.
Yeah.
This is pretty.
This goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Let's
got
see,
you.
maybe-
Because I don't know if you ever used Canva before.
No, I've
Actually,
heard of
you
it.
did-
Super nice.
To make my resume.
Yeah, you
They have like a whole resume
yeah, they
builder.
have
It's really
like
yeah.
like
Templates.
templates.
Yeah.
A lot of templates.
Like really
PowerPoint
good stuff.
templates. They may have really
Actually,
good stuff.
My
The free
portfolio
version, too, is good.
on Canva. I
Yeah?
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. So, anyways, here's a new I guess they must have had.
Examples.
Yeah. So if you scroll down, it's like the same thing.
Threads
This is
actually
pretty
really
nice.
Cool.
Magic Design. It will help you turn an image to a fully customizable template. Magic Design will automatically choose the perfect accompanying fonts, images, graphics, and styles to turn your imagination to the perfect design. Oh wow! So you can just fucking make your
Right.
done.
I mean, now obviously, what it's taking colored palette templates.
yeah.
So it's just saying what they look the best in. So same biz, but it puts it right in, which is
Basically,
nice.
get what off. Yeah, what would look best. So like, yeah, you're gonna see what I saw like palm trees and stuff. She's wearing sunglasses, so they're like probably thinking like, oh, blah blah blah. Draw. Sketch your ideas with Draw. Unleash your creativity with Draw, Canva's free drawing tool. Draw tool lets you add customized drawings and graphics to your design so they stand out from the crowd.
Yeah. Before they only had shapes.
I was about to say, I
Yeah,
definitely
you
saw
couldn't
stuff.
you couldn't
could, like, have
physically
moving
draw stuff. You can only make like you know how I guess like Publisher does lines.
I'm surprised they
They didn't have pens.
didn't have this.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, they put in more stuff,
Oh, it's like
like
I
the
see.
thickness and everything.
It looks the look of it, yeah, because like you could do this shit in Photoshop, but it's not gonna look like a sketch
Right.
like that.
Right. Yeah, it looks like someone was just drawing.
Yeah. Translate. Oh, they have a translator now.
Oh, so you can just
Reach
translate
out
it
to
to the
international teams,
bam.
customers, and audiences without getting lost in translation.
That's our first shirt, a sweatshirt. We have it all in different languages.
That'd be cool. Magic eraser. Clean a picture with the magic eraser. Remove unwanted objects. So there's a lot of stuff.
I've seen
Photoshop
that.
already
There,
has.
yeah.
You
Well,
have to
yes.
pay, you have to pay for Canva.
They have a free
Yeah,
version.
There's a free version, and then
And
there's
the free
a
version's pretty
pro version.
good.
Yeah,
Now,
there's
I don't
most
know what
stuff
the
on it.
tools they're going to have, but I mean, they have a lot of the same tools. It's mostly template stuff you have to pay for.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of the time, I don't know if they switched it, but you could just go into Canva and make something, and then just screenshot the page, and then just not.
Well, I
pay
never
for
had a
it.
problem downloading it. Was that where the
Yeah,
hang
well,
up is?
like something just like you use pro things to put into it,
right.
like elements and
Do
stuff.
you
and
guys
you'd have
use
to
a
pay
lot
for
of
it to.
Do you guys use a lot of this stuff like in college?
Not at all. I did not
No.
touch.
Actually, I
didn't
used
have to
Canva
either.
once I got my first job. My first job, I used Canva
It's the
somewhat.
only time you used
Okay.
it.
Like marketing stuff.
Audio and video. I didn't know they did video.
Oh, no
stuff,
shit.
To be honest.
Take a look at that.
Beat sync on Canva.
That might work better than CapCut. The beat sync. Well, I guess maybe not for that.
If we have music, maybe.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about when I made the food videos.
Oh.
You'd have to like,
Oh, cut.
yeah,
just
It's
stopped.
fucking annoying as fuck.
Presentations, which is what basically like what Photoshop, not Photoshop. The fuck's that called? PowerPoint type deal. Yes.
confused what they're doing here.
Design, present, inspire, blah, blah, blah. Visuals that captivate your audience.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
this
see.
is
I
like-
see.
like, yeah.
So they put in a phrase and it comes up with a bunch of pictures already for like home
And you
decorations.
can, like pop shit in.
Right.
And start building your presentation that way.
That's kind of nice.
Magic Write in Canva Docs. Very own AI text generator help you get out of a first draft. Oh, it's cool actually. And yeah.
There you go. Huh.
Imagine any image, text image, better text image. They got
Wow.
creating animations, which is cool. All right.
Wow.
So the issue with
What?
Photoshop is that you would need
A bunch
Photoshop
of different.
to do that.
images.
You would need Illustrator to do the drawing stuff for the
Right.
most part, like sketches and stuff. You would need After Effects to do animation-based stuff, and then Premiere
And-
Pro to do the
And
video-based stuff.
check who owns Canva. I gotta invest in this thing. This is now
pretty
Canva
good.
UI is it's very easy to use.
Yeah, it's,
now
like,
maybe not
super
people
simple.
older than us, but yes, it's very easy to use.
35-year-old Canva founder Melanie Perkins.
MP,
Right. What's the stock? What's the ticker?
Let me look it up.
I hope they have one.
Probably
I'll look for the
down.
IPO.
But
That's crazy. Wow.
Canva private company.
Shit.
oh yeah,
No ticker.
I'll wait for it.
but
What'd it say,
this is-
Brand
this is
Hub?
cool. I mean,
What was the
sometimes-
last one? What was the last one?
Sometimes you got to embrace the grind. You know, you got to be in the fucking lab for
I
2.5
guess so.
hours, fucking working on one thing. Like this, brother. I've never used
Right.
After Effects before.
Think
This
about
took
how easy
fucking
that
so
would have been
long.
in Canva, just dragging it
Dude,
across the
Oh
screen.
my god.
Well, at least we use it all the time.
I know. Thank
Right.
God.
No, I mean 100%. But I imagine
did
it would
come
have been a
out
lot
The
pretty
easier.
fucking
That's
remember
crazy.
the Halloween one.
Yeah.
Dude, I was sitting here exporting it the day of, just waiting for it to
The
fucking
Christmas
go.
one. The Christmas
one?
We took a long time.
Oh my.
Oh, you
Lord.
remember? Yeah, you were working on the Christmas one, here,
Dude.
weren't you?
That shit was so annoying. But like, you know, I respect the grind. I feel more accomplished. Like if I use that, I'd be like, oh, like I feel more accomplished when I like fucking spend hours on it, and someone goes, oh, it looks good.
Right, 100%. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like making a presentation to Canva feels like I'm kind of cheating myself.
Yeah.
But it looks fucking nice.
It looks. Yeah.
That's crazy,
It looks
actually.
Good.
Now, I gotta look into that.
They're doing a
actually,
good
'cause
job with
I hope
that,
that's
honestly.
free because that's
Yeah, I wonder.
because
It
like
probably
Photoshop is like very daunting.
it is. Don't no. It
is
it's,
very daunting.
You open it up and it's like.
Like you haven't worked with it before.
And the
it's
issue
like
is, there's different workspaces. So like
Right.
you can click on the one where it's like basic, but that might like the basic one is fucked
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Like there's not enough there. But like there's like 8 different workspaces. You can
it's
click
basically
on.
like a 3D
insane.
printing software.
Yeah, it's
And it's-
very 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 daunting.
which is
at first.
I mean it does a fantastic job, but it's
It
like
does,
it's
yeah.
crazily like the UI is awful. It's not over engineered, but there's so many things you could possibly do
yes.
that
I still
it's
find out shit
great
now, yeah.
Right, but it's like one, how the fuck am I supposed to find this?
Exactly.
2, you can't find a tutorial to tell you everything, and if it does, it's inexplainable. Like you don't even know what the
Dude,
fuck it's saying.
it's you cannot start Photoshop without having like a YouTube on your fucking
Right,
side, like
right.
telling you
Really?
like
can't even start the
tutorials.
program.
dude, it's tough.
Import an image. Where the fuck do you do
Like the
that?
best bet I think for somebody starting Photoshop would be to go find something that you want to do, look up a YouTube video how to do it,
Right.
and then just remember shit.
Yeah.
Like that's how I did. I just remembered like, oh, I did this and this.
Right.
This I could do this.
I
and
remember
that.
you.
Yeah.
I remember you said it before. Like, oh, I can do that. I've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's dude.
Now wait until he gets into Animorphs.
And-
Yeah, that's
Turn me to a fuck cow. I think for the most part though, I think if you are in Photoshop and you go through the highs and lows of Photoshop, I don't think you'd ever switch to Canva after that.
No, definitely not. I mean, they're very up to this point. I didn't know they were fucking competitors. They're very different setups. I don't
Yeah.
think any.
Oh, so different.
It'd be like I don't even know how to compare that to.
But you could
things.
get the same
You could get the same
job
result,
done for the most part.
right? 100%. But it's like
That's like the final boss is a Photoshop. You start
Right.
with Canva, you get into your shit, and then you go, okay, let me try to pixelize this.
and even going the opposite way. Like if you start working on Canva, it's like complete different language.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like, you go back to something that's like easier, but it's low key like not harder, but like difficult to like work your way around
Right.
it. Yeah,
Right. I'm trying to think of a it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of a comparison for it. I don't know. It's out there.
It's like
I can't see it.
what was that math? Like there was one math thing that was like dumb easy, but it was like supposed to be harder than the one before. Like you start with one and it's hard, and then you go to the next one, it's like, why is this way easier? I forget what it is. It might be geometry to algebra or vice versa or something like that. But like one was supposed to be harder than the other, but like yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, yeah, technically algebra is a lot more to take on than fucking just shapes.
Yeah.
So,
but shapes is harder.
Right, but shapes is harder.
Way harder.
Right.
Yeah.
You would think shapes is easier. Fucking can.
I tried. Shit, sorry.
Right, shapes is easier.
Robotic Horse.
This one, you guys see this one? You didn't see this one?
No.
Now, this is obviously this is a CGI rendering,
Okay.
but it's a real thing that they're happening, right? So
Say that part again. This might be a clip. Go ahead.
So this is a CGI video, you can tell, right? But it's a real thing that they're making.
Okay.
Now, they're supposed to be making it for 2050. You'll see
50.
why.
2050.
Yeah, 2050.
Okay.
50.
2050. You'll see why. Give it a walk with
Is
me.
it spoiling if I'm looking at it right now?
Yeah, it's spoiling.
I
These
won't-
guys
You
have
just
been
watch
fucking
the-
doing the whole
he's reading
thing
the
this
text,
whole
reading the
time,
I'm
bro.
gonna scroll.
It is a robotic horse
Okay.
that they're going to sell you.
For what though? Did they tell why they're going
Yes,
to use
you have
it?
to watch the
Okay,
video. So you want me to read the caption? You want to read the caption?
Sure.
Go ahead. They'll
This
put the video
says
on after.
Kawasaki unveils Corleo,
Did something crazy.
a hydrogen-powered robotic horse. On April 5th, 2025, Kawasaki Heavy Industries introduced the Corleo, C-O-R-L-E-O, a groundbreaking hydrogen-powered four-legged robotic vehicle designed for human riders at the Osaka Kansai Expo. Why are you laughing?
Human riders, this guy's
This innovative robotic
riders on the
this innovative robotic with motorcycle engineering aims to redefine off-road mobility while prioritizing sustainability. I think I know exactly what this is. I'm pretty sure I saw this.
If you haven't seen it, you
The
better.
Corleo is powered by a 150cc 20 horsepower hydrogen engine that generates electricity to drive motors in each of its four legs. Hydrogen is supplied from a rear-mounted canister with a distance projection of 150 miles. It's pretty far. Each leg features two separate rubber hooves designed to absorb uneven terrain and
this
provide non-slip stability on surfaces like grass,
You don't even know
gravel,
what you're looking at.
and rocky paths. I know exactly what this is.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
I can't see the final thing they build.
The rear legs
I'm
move
waiting for it.
independently from the front, absorbing shocks during walking or running, while the rider maintains a forward-leaning posture for better visibility when navigating obstacles like steps. Riders control the Corleo by shifting their center of gravity, detected through sensors in the foot pegs and handlebars. The stirrups are adjustable for optimal positioning, and an onboard display provides real-time navigation and posture feedback, making the ride intuitive and user-friendly. This design not only caters to thrill seekers, but also holds potential for accessibility, offering a new mobility solution for individuals with disabilities. I can see the video.
All right.
Switch over. Come on.
Let me click it on.
Guys, this is the video.
This is insane.
Bro, it looks like the Planet of the Apes type fucking shit.
Yes, it
The way
does.
this guy's holding on.
What the fuck is this? It's kind of.
It looks like he's
cool.
like a. It looks like a gorilla more than
Oh
a
my
horse.
The videos of
Look
it.
at the way this guy sits on the.
I saw the part of it like going up to a cliff. It is unbelievable. Nobody is getting on this.
This is insane looking.
Why would you be out in the night doing
Why? Like, why wouldn't you? Like, wouldn't you just rather be in an
Whoa.
RV or not an RV, an ATV?
this? ATV at that point? Yeah, but
Yeah, but
maybe
you can't jump.
Okay.
That's crazy. Why does that look like? What the fuck?
It is pretty crazy.
This is like Skyrim horse, bro.
What the
Guy
fuck?
just goes up a mountain with this.
This is cool as fuck. if you can do
150
that.
miles is insane, first off.
That looks kind of cool.
And so they did preview the model, like they unveiled it,
Yeah.
quote unquote. Like they just showed like a.
Corleo.
Impulse to move.
That's crazy.
fire tagline. I tell you that much.
That's a sick logo. I like the logo. That image right there.
I'm not. Who's riding that shit? I'm
Bro,
not
the
gonna lie.
way he's on that shit is like
Fully-
fucking.
the dude in the horse.
Can you go to the video underneath? 20-second
I
clip.
fucking geek at that, bro.
This right here.
Literally
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes type
This one's
fucking
great.
shit.
This is insane.
You gotta watch the part where it like walks up to the edge of a cliff. I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
why.
fucking. It's
hilarious.
fucking. So.
There's no way that's a comfortable. Like, look at it. Look how it was going on the edge of the cliff. Can you go back to it on the edge? Like, what?
Wait,
do you- like,
Bro, wide step in that thing.
Like goats have better mobility than that, though.
That is, dude. This is the weirdest thing ever. I want one.
I would
so
never
bad.
feel safe on that.
Never feel safe.
Dude,
No, it jumping
It
is crazy.
jumps.
If that fuck that. I'm sorry.
like the way he's positioned on that, no one's right. Like, first off, How tall off the ground is this thing?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't look tall off the ground.
It's not. When we saw that dude in the video, it looks like it's gonna be like you're on a motorcycle
Right.
or like a moped or something.
Not even. Yeah, I was gonna say. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Wow.
That is insane. I want one so bad. Imagine having that.
They have to be. The price on this thing would be so insane.
I'm not gonna lie. You being like this.
Hold up. Did you read this part? The bottom
No.
paragraph.
No, 'cause it might-
I
let me
just
see.
skimmed over what it said.
It says, the Corleo draws inspiration from sci-fi concepts like the mechanical horse,
Oh, really?
a trope seen in media such as Mazinger Z and Star Wars. Example, General Grievous. How do you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, the teaspoon
Semi
bike.
six bike. However, Kawasaki's
Exactly what he's talking
creation
about.
is grounded in practical innovation, aiming to combine the charm of equestrian activities with cutting-edge technology.
That's crazy. They this
Equestrian
is
is a dying brand,
This is their
so maybe
fucking
this will bring
shit
it
that
back.
they said. Hold up.
Oh no fucking shot! I did not know. they were talking
okay.
about it. Oh, okay.
The legs, maybe.
See, in my mind, that's why at first it went to this. I go, oh, right.
Like maybe in the legs.
You seen this?
No idea. What
Never
this
seen
is.
it.
Crazy. Ange.
What
We can't even
Star-
show the clip, can we?
What
Can we
Star-
show this off camera?
What
Can
Star
we show
Wars?
General Grievous clip with the fucking shit?
I know his name.
Do it when they in the hole with Obi-Wan Kenobi. When he's chasing him. And the thing's going. I don't have a good noise for that.
I'm gonna look that up.
Look up Obi-Wan Kenobi lizard. General Grievous. Amateur. And he's yeah. What the fuck you mean? How else would you spell it? Ah, the full fight. You know, just click the boat. Just click. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No, I know that might not be it.
I have
don't
seen episode 3.
know. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's StarWars.com.
I think.
Just show the boga scenes. Number 10. No, that's not what I
Oh, was that
want.
the one?
I just want the noise.
Boga scene.
I want to hear this shit. So Obi-Wan Kenobi rolls up in this thing.
Yeah.
And General Grievous has the robo
Yeah,
one.
the robot.
Fans at home know that noise.
Yeah,
Fans at home might not hear that noise. It might get copyrighted.
Might get cut out.
So
That's a crazy
do
copyright
the noise.
I can't.
That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
I don't know how to make that.
That's actually pretty good.
For all the Star Wars fans, leave a like if you know what that
I
sound
can't
is.
go that high pitch. That's nowhere close.
What do you mean?
It's a one-off. It is a one-off.
No, but I did it 3 times.
Yours is actually pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know what Josh is.
That, what the fuck? Do yours again. Well. Okay.
That's
Yeah, that was.
pretty
Wait, hold on.
Fair.
Oh, okay.
I'm over it.
Speaking of
Ruined it. You ruined it.
speaking of jockeying,
Right. Jiggy
that?
Jackie.
Minecraft movie
Steve.
came out. Officially hit theaters worldwide,
April 4th.
and it's doing great.
Dude.
Of course. How could it
Doing
fail?
awesome.
It's
It's doing unbelievable.
too big.
It's exceeding expectations, exceeding revenue.
Go to the next one.
Yeah, it's going crazy.
Chicken Jackie. That was my stim last week on Discord. I kept spamming that shit. Chicken Jockey.
Page not found.
Flint and steel.
But don't you
Flint
worry.
and steel. Flint and steel.
So the live-action Minecraft movie opened up with 301 million worldwide. It's the biggest domestic opening weekend ever for a video game movie, which passes the Mario movie. I think they had the record.
Probably.
No, I thought it
probably
was
right.
something stupid that had it.
I think it was that. I think you might have went
I'm gonna look it
Sonic
up.
than Mario, no?
Oh, I think it was something stupid. I saw it was something stupid.
But their budget was 150 million, so they're smashing it.
That's crazy because it's like a fully CGI movie. Pretty
It's
much.
very, very
That's
CGI,
odd.
heavily CGI. I love
Goated. I love that scene.
this. Yeah, I mean, granted,
You're right, Josh.
it was yeah.
Is Mario?
It puts it well ahead of the previous record holder, which was Super Mario Bros. Movie, which took 146 million home on the opening weekend.
Insane.
Something I thought it was like something stupid. Jeez,
Crazy. I mean, it's crazy, the craze for it.
I mean, like this had all the makings to be like one of those cult classics, like dog shit
Yeah.
movies, but everyone fucking loves it.
And so many people have played Minecraft.
Exactly.
Like,
Right.
so many people. Like, people in their 30s and 40s still play
Oh,
Minecraft.
100%.
It's literally never going to go away. Kids
thing is-
play it.
I was
We played it.
Yeah.
now
we
I,
did it.
I met someone.
Some
their
of the
child
most
plays
fun
it.
we've had
The
play it.
child plays it.
They play it with their child.
And they said they couldn't understand why.
Why they played it? Really?
And they were like a video game person.
Oh, really?
And they were like, I play Minecraft, but I just never could understand what was the appeal.
Yeah, Minecraft.
Some
it
people
doesn't-
don't.
yeah, it
some
doesn't
people
hit-
can't get into it.
Tranquility.
Yeah.
It's
Zen.
the best. Is it the best game ever made?
It's up there.
It's definitely up
Probably
there.
up there.
Probably
Now,
top
see,
5.
with,
You get like Tetris
listen,
and shit
listen,
in there
listen.
in that argument.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm talking
Unlimited
about,
bacon, no games, or unlimited games, no games.
Say that again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Unlimited bacon, no games.
Yep. Or unlimited games, no games.
What is that?
You don't know that?
No.
You guys don't know that one? Yeah, that's for the people at home. That's for the people at home, I guess. Yikes. Anyways.
Minecraft movie came out. A lot
Minecraft
of
movie
memes, a
came
lot
out.
of videos.
Lot of
I think it's
videos.
the most.
Chicken Jackie.
I honestly think it's the most videos I've seen on Twitter from actually inside the movie
Russian
theater,
loaf.
which is like pretty illegal to do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
Don't record the
okay.
movie.
Who are you?
You can't record the movie.
Condone
You're not
that.
supposed to.
I don't like that.
But to be fair,
You like that?
No, well, they're in that.
I don't-
They're fucking watching
listen,
Minecraft.
Right,
I don't
but
like it.
right, but think if you-
the
but think if
company
you're-
has to stand like
but
they're
think if
making
you're
fucking bank now.
Think if you're sitting in the theater, and people are literally in the fucking in there with their flash. on, and
it's a big- it's a big difference.
It's a big difference, way.
But I mean, it helps.
But
the,
Yeah, it definitely helps the hype, right? It's definitely gonna make people be like, I need to go see the chicken jockey scene.
Chicken Jackie.
But people throwing popcorn and shit. It's
yeah,
crazy.
that's annoying.
So we can't play this.
This might get
Yeah,
copyrighted.
it might get copyrighted. We will take it out if it does.
But we're gonna show it,
Chicken Jackie.
and the crowd goes
Crowd's going
crazy.
crazy.
Right.
Look at them. Yo, but those aren't kids either. That's the
Those
best
are
part.
adults.
You know.
It's like when the fucking Minion movie came out.
It is, yeah, it
And They
is.
all came in the suits and we're all cheering and shit.
I
like,
saw a picture of
Yeah.
people dressed up as thieves.
Yeah,
Right.
like it's a craze. It's a phenomena. Like people are gonna go and see this movie solely for the experience in the theater now. Like that's
For sure.
what movies needed
It looks like a
aura.
success
to get
to
them
me.
back into the theater. To get them back, like people, like that's their big thing. Like they want people to go to the theater and watch movies in the theater.
Right, I think we moved away from the experience.
100%. After COVID, it was basically cut dead.
Right.
But like,
But
now
what do you
we're-
think makes this an experience, though?
Stuff like that.
Stuff like that.
Like the buzzword phrases and stuff.
Well, just the reactions in the crowd.
Yeah.
Like,
Right. Yeah.
sharing the reaction in the crowd. I
yeah,
think is a big
exactly.
one.
Like going
Like you
to a
guys were
movie-
just before.
Yeah.
Not to cut you off, but like they were just teaching me about like Endgame and watching Endgame, and like I don't watch any of that.
Right, the reaction inside the movie theater.
Those are
insane.
moments I will literally never forget. Like
Yeah.
us being in the theater, everyone's cheering because
Yeah,
we
it's-
fucking went through
it's-
this thing
yeah.
for 12 years. Like,
There's nothing like
to
that
it.
being
Yeah.
a part
Right,
of like a
Endgame,
high.
marriage, birth. I'm sorry.
Endgame,
First pick overall, marriage, birth,
Right.
and then wait, your own birth, your child's birth.
my own birth, child's birth,
But yeah, I mean, this
second
it-
child's birth.
Now, this might spawn a lot of people trying to make a video game movie now to replicate something like this.
Right.
I don't think it's going to happen. So if you're listening to this, you're probably not fucking don't do it.
But I think people also haven't
Yeah.
realized the
The implication.
like the potential audience you have with making a movie about a video game like this.
Exactly, yeah.
Like think about how like Super Mario Bros is almost universally known.
Yes,
Minecraft
yeah.
is universally known.
Mhm.
Everybody knows about these games. Everybody played these games at some point. You had to have. Like I don't know how you couldn't,
Yeah.
to be honest. But yeah, it's cool that they're tapping into it.
And then we're going to get like movies like what? Like the Borderlands movies coming out. It's gonna
I don't know,
dog shit.
maybe,
It's
like-
not going to do good.
It's
And
absolute
you've seen
balls.
and we've seen TV shows based on
Yeah.
games, right?
And it's very hit or miss,
Like
but
Fallout, right?
yeah.
Isn't that a
that was
show?
a
Well,
really
that was a good
one.
show, though.
That was
Yeah.
a great one.
Right.
But like
But
it's in a different
you know
like
why?
realm.
Because
yeah.
they have Ellie Pereira or whatever the fuck her name
Ellie
is.
Pernell?
Yeah,
Ella?
Because she was also in Arcane, which is a League of Legends one.
Yeah.
Which was fucking phenomenal. Watch that.
So they hit on them.
Put a tear in my eye. I'll never forget that shit.
This is a hit, and
She also was in the other one too, wasn't
and
she?
now also it's like you're going to the movie like you're not expecting it to be a fucking like I said it to one of our friends. I was like, oh, this isn't. They weren't making it to be like a fucking Prisoners type like fucking level of like wow, it's a good fucking movie. Like they're not making
Right.
it like that.
Classically
Like-
Prisoners.
like I
Yeah,
saw-
like,
just
great
thought it was
run
a
in the
good movie. Just thought it was a
theater.
good movie.
Some of the tweets like before the movie came out was about the ratings, and it was rated like
Right.
the
Yeah, I
lowest.
heard it was
movie
bad. The
ever
reviewer was
on
like-
Rotten Tomatoes.
He was like, moviegoers, save your money. Minecraft people, just wait for it to come home.
But it's like
Yeah.
that wasn't made for you. Clearly,
Right.
if you're gonna fucking look at it in that lens, like there's
I'm
a lens you
pretty
gotta look
sure-
at these movies in.
I'm pretty sure it was like 6.1%.
Yeah, it was awful. But
I'm looking at
you
it
go
right
to the audience
now.
scores, and it's probably way higher.
Well, I'm looking at it like the tomato meter is 48%. The popcorn meter is 88%.
Yeah, so
Right.
people
How
like
accurate are those? You guys go by those?
I
I
mean, you know if a movie's shit or not.
if it's a good rating on Rotten Tomatoes for like the tomato part, it's usually a good movie.
You know what's a good movie?
But it could be if the audience score is like way outweighing it, then it also could be a good movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tough.
Usually follow the audience score.
If they're both bad, then it's like that fucking what's that movie? Madam Web, brother, worst movie I've ever seen in my life. And the audience score was dog shit. So was the tomato score.
Right.
But like something like Morbius, low key, the audience score wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad.
But the movie was so bad, it wasn't awful.
You know, maybe the difference is usually if the audience is saying it's good to mid, then you know it's watchable.
It's watchable,
And if it's
yeah.
bad, they'll rate it bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Audience is true. The reviewers can be impartial, partial, biased, partial, whatever.
Because they think of it in a certain way.
Shout out. You know what's a good. You know what's a good. The chick flick. Honestly, great movie.
What?
The Notebook. You ever seen that?
No, I've never seen Notebook. It's good. It's actually good.
No,
God.
but I know
I
what
heard
it's
everyone talking
I
about
know
it.
what it's
Cry fest.
about.
Yeah, I bet everyone says
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Never watched that shit.
It drags at the end a little bit, but it's good.
Drags at the end.
It's good. Ryan Reynolds in it.
I did know that. Him
No,
and
wait.
what? Isn't it Lady
Not Ryan
Gaga,
Reynolds.
Miley Cyrus?
Not
something
Ryan
like that?
Reynolds. Not Ryan Reynolds.
Gosling?
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. I forgot who the other girl's in it. Rachel McAdams. You know who that is.
One of the goats. Yeah. One of the goat romantic movie character.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Minecraft. Shout out the movie. People go out there, go watch it. Might as well. Fuck it. Go have fun in the theater. Don't be fucking assholes and throw shit.
Respectfully.
Exactly.
Respectfully.
Don't do that shit.
Have
But,
fun respectfully.
Yeah,
'Cause, yeah,
there's
they're-
kids there.
Ton of clips going around of like, I mean, there was tweets saying that
Fucking loved it.
the police were getting called and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. Getting escorted out of the Minecraft movie is crazy.
Yeah, getting thrown out of a Minecraft movie on a Tuesday night, that's just wild. Speaking about games and details, the Nintendo Switch 2
Oh.
was
Tomato.
it was announced, and we'll have a talk about it, I guess. Here's some of the specs of it. I actually put a meme in the group chat originally saying it's like the Krusty Krab 2, and then somebody did the video, and I forgot what Mr. Krabs said in the video, but it was like, "Oh, what do you have to say about the new opening?" He goes,
why'd you do
"Money,
this? Money.
Money.
Why did you want to open a new store? Money.
money." But here's the specs. It's a bigger screen,
That's good to know.
120 FPS, HDR support, bigger controllers, basically,
wait.
which is good.
Is the screen 7.9 inches or is the thing 7.9?
The screen itself.
Okay, because that's important.
Outside of the console.
That's important. That's
It is.
important.
It is. It has a built-in microphone, so they have. I think they're doing a party chat thing now or voice
Really?
chat now.
When they put in Discord on the Switch.
A
Probably soon
built-in
after.
microphone. Imagine having just the
Blowing on the mic.
no, but I'm saying like just having this like there's speakers in it, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Like having the chat play out loud.
Yeah. I hope they have a mute setting because
chat.
you be hear some slurs in
Better wear
Japan.
headphones.
Better learn Chinese, buddy. 256 internal storage, which is like way higher than it was before. 4K HDR support in the dock. The dock has cooling now, which didn't have fucking
Yeah,
fans.
wait a second. It only has 256 gigs of storage.
It didn't have
But the
cooling.
games aren't that big to that, or it's going to be that big. of a deal.
Right.
The one before it was like 128, I think. You got to get like a little like SIM card type deal to put in it.
Really?
Maybe get higher, but
It's like 128.
the dock is cooling and it's backwards compatible with Switch games, which is
The
cool.
games are all digital though, right?
No, they have
Oh.
disc cartridges.
They have cartridges?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
do,
know that
yeah.
at all.
And then
That's what I was gonna say. I mean,
also-
how much fucking?
It's like how the DS was.
This is. They have. So there's games that are on the Switch that aren't on the Switch 2.
Oh.
That aren't compatible. But you can buy, and they don't have the price for this yet.
Oh.
You can buy a Switch upgrade to play that game on the Switch 2.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yes. That's what I'm also like.
Nintendo's always been like that.
And they didn't have that many games out to where it's like, why don't you just make all of
Yeah,
them
what do they have?
compatible? They're like the big games, like you have to buy a
Assassin's Creed,
Mario
that
Party
PSP.
upgrade to play that on Switch 2, which is fucking crazy.
How much?
Mario Party?
How much?
They didn't put a price out yet, so we're gonna have to see. Like the newest Mario.
What
Party
could the upgrade be though? It's gonna be
just
more
so
than
we can
fucking like
play
50
on it?
bucks,
I think
bro.
they're just gonna make it like
That's so stupid. They're gonna charge the whole price of another game.
I would fucking hope not.
Are the Switch game prices smaller?
So they were like
Have you been
40,
reading the
50
news
bucks,
at all?
bro.
No.
Like
Not
the
on
old, like
Switch.
let's look at the shop right now. We can look
Well,
at
You
the
saw
games
my
right now.
feed was all tariff.
Like
You
the old
saw
one.
about the increase in prices, though, right?
well, right, because of the tariffs.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they said that price was going to be the price regardless of the tariffs, and now they're going to find out now what they're doing.
Why
So
are
they said
switching
they
it?
were making it $4.49 regardless, tariffs aside,
But then why are they switching it now?
because now they have to account for tariffs. So now it might go higher.
You said regardless of the tariffs.
No, it said before the tariff thing happened.
Oh,
because people
right.
were like, "Oh, the tariffs are the reason why it's $450."
Oh.
No, they were doing that regardless. That was
Yeah.
happening.
Right. So what was the initial switch?
They haven't done a switch yet.
No, what?
The switches they took off the
You're saying
No,
the
what was the
Switch
price
one?
of Switch 1?
oh the Switch one was like 3 something,
Okay.
which was like reasonable. Like I'm like my thing is like
How
it
much is
shouldn't
the
touch
PSP? $250?
at that point. Probably lower.
200, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty reasonable.
I'm trying to
I
find
feel like I'm mine for
like
like
a
180.
regular like Switch game. Oh, like this. Yeah, they're like 60
$60. Oh, okay.
Which is like okay because it's just
Super
but like
Mario
a
Party
game like Mario
Jamboree.
Party, get hours and hours of it, whatever.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong getting hours and hours of it, whatever. They're reasonably priced though. Like games like this, 49. Like they price them like they're not their premier games. They're gonna price them like $40. So now we're getting into it. It's gonna be $80 for
Nice fuck.
digital, $90 for physical. That is insanity.
Yeah, I mean,
Insanity.
now I'll be real with you. We've had this coming. I remember reading about this in fucking
Years and years ago, right?
like fucking 2008 on
Games
a
might be
fucking,
$70
on a
soon.
PC Gamer fucking magazine.
Yeah.
About $70 games when the good old days were fucking 60.
All right.
And you know what? That's why I just don't buy games anymore. I don't buy games anymore.
Well,
Like I buy like two like $5 indie games a year, and maybe I'll buy a $60 game.
Well, usually what I do with these, like when I get my PlayStation games or whatever, I'll just go like fuck it. I'll bite the extra $10 and buy digital, so I don't have to have the disc on me or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever. You're gonna tell me that like I can't even get the discount now on it.
Right.
Like I could buy it physically for like $40 maybe, but the digital game's still 60, whatever. Now it's just a $10 difference, and they're $80 more than the PlayStation game.
Right.
It's insanity. If you're telling me GTA 6 is gonna cost $90, I'm going okay. Like all you're getting for it, the graphics, the
Gonna cost me
story, like all
And
the
you're
stuff.
playing that for 20
Exactly.
years.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not playing Mario Kart for that long to where it's gonna
Open world Mario Kart?
granted
Come
open world
on.
because it's cool as fuck.
That's so weird.
But $80,
That's so
$90,
weird.
dude. And the thing is though,
Look at
with
me.
Switch, like we all got Switches. There's been like I haven't touched that shit in forever. Like I'm not
Right.
lying.
I never
like they
fucking
play Mario
stupid,
Kart
bro.
and stuff, but like or in Mario Party, but that's like maybe once or twice every couple months.
Right.
Like it's not really there. So like I'm thinking about it like this. To play the new Mario Kart game, you're gonna have to pay $500. That's how I think of it. You're paying $500 to play Mario Kart, basically.
You can't play Mario Kart on anything else?
You can play on the Switch one,
Crazy.
the regular one.
That's
And
actually insane. I didn't know it was
Not
like
the
that.
new one.
Listen,
Javier Francis.
I was not gonna get this.
Now you are.
Switch 2 is crazy. I'm like, why the fuck are they making another Switch? Whatever. I barely play my Switch anyway. They made a Kirby Air Ride remake, and that was one of my favorite games as a kid. And that was the one thing in my head I was like, they can't fucking add this.
It's $90.
They can't put this on the fucking thing. And yeah,
Got to spend about $600 to get fucking
dude,
Kirby
that's
Air Ride.
insane. Just to play
Why
Kirby Air
have they
Ride.
teased a bunch of games?
So they did like a.
Yeah, then they just have their thing.
You know, they have the Xbox Direct, PlayStation Direct.
Nintendo
They
Net.
did that.
Right.
And
Nintendo
they
Direct?
released the price, they released the upgrades and all that shit, and then they put a couple like new games that are coming out, which is the Mario Kart one and then the Donkey Kong one. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I saw the Mario Kart and Donkey Kong one actually. Now that you say that, I saw
Somebody-
pictures of them.
right here, somebody says, anyone who says PlayStation games are overpriced or PS5 Pro is too expensive, as of today, you are a hypocrite. It says Nintendo didn't even announce Switch 2 price in the live stream. They waited till after to put the price out. They said the no prices were shown for the upgrade pack cost. We still don't know yet. It's $449. No OLED, $80 games with like obviously minimal graphic upgrades. Like if
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought a lot of it was they didn't really do much hardware-wise.
it's
There's-
not,
yeah.
it's gonna be better and faster and stuff, but like comparatively to the actual
Right, but that's just like
systems,
the base upgrade you get after fucking 10
Actually,
years.
there's only so much you could do. Here's a video of the detail difference, which is like it's just garnering me paying an extra $100.
But here's the thing: it's also the screen is so small that it's like if
Not
my
gonna
phone
notice
had better graphics.
But like you can dock it and put it on,
All right,
a,
what,
on a
what,
TV.
what am I looking at here?
That's the difference.
4K and all the shots that
What difference?
That's the difference.
I mean, I got great eyes.
So Switch 2 looks a lot better. I think, here.
A lot better.
Guess,
It's a little bit hard.
It
to
is-
tell
it is-
what
it is- it
pretty
is better.
Similar.
but it's just the
But, like,
most.
it's
You'd have to still frame
marginal.
it and make me stare at it to see it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not going to be super noticeable. Like, I wasn't noticing. I'm like, I'm buying the Switch. I know it's not going to be a good graphically good game, but don't tell me it's a good graphically good thing now.
I hate you guys so much.
Look at you
Corporate
guys.
fucking shills.
What do you mean?
PC games will never be $90.
Well, you can't play Mario
When
Kart on
GTA
fucking
6
PC.
When GTA 6 comes out,
What?
$60.
That's fine.
I'm never-
I will
I'm never
gladly
paying
pay $90 for GTA 6.
Ridiculous.
Gladly. I could probably go to the strip club in real life in the game. At my house.
It'll probably be like 70, 80.
I'll take that. 70 to 80 bucks?
Yes.
Bro, they
Well,
put
they're
like
70 bucks
they
now.
put the whole GDP of Luxembourg into development for this game.
Fuck yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be a $60 game.
Did you see the video of them doing the live stream for this, and everyone was pissed about the prices, and then the song they were playing was like the Nintendo. It was like the Nintendo market.
Oh, the
song.
ding, ding, ding,
Did you
ding,
see-
ding, 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 ding.
Did you see
Well,
that?
the big thing they announced was what the they changed the fucking name of it, so I don't even know what it is. It's like the Bloodborne 2, but they put it on the Switch.
Oh.
It's called like something else, like
yeah,
Lust Blood. or
it's like
something.
a Souls type of deal
but it's,
game.
but it's from FromSoft.
But like that's the litmus test. If they are able to handle, what do they call
Yeah,
it?
but who's doing that?
If they're able to handle those games, what do they call it? AAA, double? What are the games
AAA.
called? AAA games.
Yeah.
If they're able to handle those,
Maybe it's AA.
different story. Like Fortnite on the fucking Nintendo Switch. I never played it, but I heard like, what the fuck? Like I can't
That
play
looks
this
so
shit.
weird on.
I can't play this shit.
Yeah, I see. I feel like it's just like, and I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's exclusive for the Switch too.
What?
Not quote unquote Bloodborne 2,
Oh, I thought it probably will be. Yeah.
which is insane. Which
Well, they
makes
got a Switch
no
exclusive.
sense. I don't know.
Listen,
don't know.
I'm all, like, in a lot, like I had a big an argument with one of our friends about this, about the at the prices, and I guess like if you go
Prices,
back
prices.
then
Go
and
up.
do like the inflation, whatever, the
De-inflation.
games back then are around the same price as they would be now, if you account for inflation.
Mine
today.
are the same prices.
But
I've actually gained money on it.
it's like me having a PlayStation 5 and me having to pay like $100 less for this system is crazy to me. It shouldn't be close.
I just
The
think it's
PS5
crazy
Pro is
that
like
it's
the
that
same
much
price
money
almost.
for what's effectively a handheld system.
Exactly.
Insane.
And
I mean, I remember playing a
And the
game.
same thing
a
is you're
Game
gonna
Boy.
pay it.
We were happy with Game.
I'm not paying that like right off
Kirby
bat,
Air Ride?
off bat. I can't. I'm a wait.
You're not doing this for Kirby Air Ride.
I'm
You
waiting.
got the pink on too.
I'm waiting. I can see. I can wait. That's why I wore it today, man.
You're gonna wait for what?
I'm gonna wait to see one if it's good, and two like whenever it goes.
know
down.
Kirby
I'm not-
Air Ride can't be
If
bad,
I can
Josh.
get
You know
that
that.
at the price of the regular Switch I got, sure, that's fine.
What was the price?
Or honestly, the price of the system isn't terrible. Like $450. Now listen. $450 for a console isn't awful. It's not terrible.
It's not a
The
console.
$90, $80 games where you're gonna outpay for the console after 3 or 4 games, that's crazy.
How much was the Wii?
when
The
it
Wii was
came
2
out,
something, 2
Right.
something. Yeah. The
I don't
GameCube
know.
was actually kind of expensive, like for back
Well,
then
probably for
too,
the time,
like
yeah,
100
probably
something.
160 or something.
Like Final Fantasy, when that came out, was like $60, which would be a game today, but like it was one of those fucking like groundbreaking games.
listen to this. November
Which
19th,
Final
2006, the Wii released for $249.99.
Yeah.
I remember that
Which
was
at that time,
expensive.
it's like, wow, it's steep.
That's
but that could do so much.
That's the best selling of all time. Right?
Santa
I think
went
so,
crazy that year.
Yeah.
And it did go crazy. I
Santa
remember the
did.
Wii went wild.
Crazy that year.
Isn't that crazy? It's almost like double the price for the fucking
I know,
Switch
that's
too.
wild.
The Wii U Deluxe was $350. Did
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
anybody that had that?
Was
I
that
don't
the
think I
one-
ever
was that
saw
the
that
handheld
in real
thing,
life.
too?
Yeah.
And then they had like the little pad thing.
I never saw that. In
I had the Wii
real
U
life.
pad, but I use it for the Wii.
I had the Wii
Never
pad,
seen that ever.
The scale.
Yeah, you do your weight, and they're like, you
The
fat
Wii
fuck.
Fitness, the Wii Fitness
Yeah,
scale.
Wii Fitness.
Well, I had that too.
No, they were rude as fuck for the
You
Wii
could, like,
Fitness.
surf on it and shit?
Overweight. Overweight. You
Yeah.
hop on that shit. Damn.
The Atari in 1983. How much do you think the Atari was on release?
83
bucks. Yeah.
$189.95.
See, that's hey,
Well, that makes sense though
That's
because
a
when they
lot.
released, they were like,
the thing. It was
yeah,
them.
and it was groundbreaking. I guess. That's the thing because they weren't mass producing.
The original Nintendo was $199.
What are the DS prices? Like the DS.
3DS.
No, two.
The 2DS.
I can't even believe the price of the 3DS if that's real. $250.
Right.
I never got the 3DS.
Is that which one's that?
2DS
3D one.
price release.
Oh, the
date.
flipper, the flip thing.
I think they were all. Oh, they weren't all flip. Oh
There's
no,
one that was like the 2 screens.
the 2D. They almost all are.
That was a 2DS.
Yeah, but one flipped. That one doesn't flip. I think.
They did have a
The
flipper.
2DS. was
I have
the 2D
never
one.
seen this in my
Show me.
life.
Oh, really? It's 2D. It doesn't flip. It doesn't fold itself.
I had I had a light blue 2DS.
Wow, I
doesn't
guess
fold.
I had a 3. This was
2DS
one.
folded.
This was
I never had the
130.
2DS. Or maybe just a DS.
I think the
the
3D
Nintendo
DS
2DS.
folds, no?
Let me see.
Or was the 3DS the one that had like the better screen? I don't fucking know. You didn't spell it right.
Yeah, I had a 3DS. Damn, my parents
so it
like
did-
really cooked like that.
No, but see, that one doesn't.
There's the 3DS.
I'm so confused. What's the difference? Prices going up. You're right, the 2DS didn't fold, fuckwad.
I have never seen that in my
I must
life.
have the XL then.
I've never seen
I've
that.
never seen
ever
that
in my
either.
life.
I had the XL.
Right, but that one folded, though.
The XL folded.
You didn't
the
have that
regular
originally,
2DS.
though. That's not one of the original ones that came out.
That's one I had.
Wow.
I might have released it back to back or something.
Maybe this must have been ages ago. The 2DS.
Let me see.
I'd say because I remember that's what the 3DS was. I remember the 3DX came out and it was like, oh my fucking god.
Bring back the real console, bro. The
Yeah,
Game Boy
149
Color.
right there. So there must be no difference
2017.
now.
No shot.
What's the XL in turquoise blue color?
Nah.
2013.
Wow. What? 2013?
That doesn't make any
Is that the
sense.
start of high school?
Doesn't make any sense.
Wait, yeah, hold up.
Maybe the 2DS came out with a cheaper version for the fucking losers.
Nintendo DS. Maybe the DS had the flip. It was a DS, just regular DS.
Oh, okay, that's probably what.
Is that even weirder? That seems even weirder to me.
And then they had like an upgraded version of this also.
So what was different? The 3DS I think just had a better screen.
The 3DS had like the little the joystick thing to it. That one didn't have.
Oh, maybe so that the DS only played like 2-dimensional like platformers.
100%. Yeah.
The
And this one
Nintendo-
had depth games in it.
It says the Nintendo DS retail price was $150
It's a great price.
in 2005, equivalent to $250 in 2024.
Which would be crazy.
Wow. Imagine
Great
it came out
price.
now.
That'd be crazy. So I mean, yeah, once you do the conversions, it's actually like it adds up. So I get it.
So you think the Switch is worth it?
I don't know
More
yet. I don't think there's
fucking
enough.
chill.
I don't think there's not enough games for it to be worth it.
Fill it out.
If it had more
What's
games,
your favorite game of all time?
what? Not my favorite game of all time.
Kirby Air Ride.
But I really, dude, I was a demon on Kirby. Demon.
Right.
But yeah, that your game used to cost something now. It used to be worth money. Now it's not because they're making a new one. It'll be.
Yeah. Should have sold it and you had it.
I did sell it.
Oh.
I sold it for like way more than I got it for.
You sell it for?
But like nothing crazy. Like I was still a kid. Then I went to GameStop. I was like, Mom, can I
Oh.
what I'm doing?
Well, yeah, the IGN website does say
They still have
that it currently costs
well.
$450, and the tariffs
Oh.
could cause Nintendo to hike the price.
That's what it was gonna be like $700 now or something.
I mean,
stupid.
yeah, they said, hey, fuck all your
But
pre-orders. We're
that's
blocking it.
The
until we
same with the
figure it out."
consoles is gonna be something stupid too. They're gonna go crazy.
Well, the thing is, they never make money on the consoles anyway. They make the money on the game, which is why I see why they're doing $89 for the games. I don't know if any console's been profitable. Like, I mean, maybe this new generation, I'll say that. I don't know if the old ones were or not, but yeah, usually they run off a loss regardless.
And you can get the Mario Kart bundle apparently
500,
for
yeah.
500, which you said that, I think.
Yeah, everybody 500 to play Mario Kart.
That's crazy. What the hell? Fuck that.
But they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out.
Nah, they won't.
Yeah, we're all fucked.
Something quick. So this streamer, first time ever done, he has a bunch of pit bulls, and this is one of his pit bulls.
I like pit bulls.
He lives in Florida. She's the one that was pregnant. This one right here. I just showed on the camera. These are his pit bulls.
Patches
So
O'Gillicuddy.
he did the first stream live. Birthing the animal.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
So yeah, it says Yuri's become the
Chat.
first streamer to help deliver 12 healthy
Look how
puppies live on
cute.
stream from his dog.
came out. Trying to suck 'em out.
Holy
He
shit.
has another pregnant dog as well with him.
Isn't it amazing how dogs just give birth like that?
He looks so
No.
cute like that.
They just pop out.
Right there.
I was gonna say the
He gave 11 on stream, and I'm pretty sure one like 5 hours later popped out, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
Let's get you on a teat, okay?
Holy shit, dude.
they just gave birth to dire wolves today.
I saw that too.
Yeah, they just happened. Dire wolves. They've
I
been
don't know if
extinct
it
for,
was.
like,
I don't know
10,000
if it
years.
was today though.
No, I just saw it all today.
boy.
It's on the news too.
Another boy. 7 boys. House
That's
full of
awesome.
YNs, bro.
Yeah, I thought this was cool. I've never seen anyone do this before.
That's so awesome.
Look how you put it on Scrubs. It's funny.
And I'm happy to say, girl.
So I think at 11, what, 2 or 12, 2 girls,
That's awesome.
9 or
He said 7 boys, but I don't know.
at that point, yeah.
Sick. Wow.
I thought that was cool. We should do that.
Dang.
Hey, let's get a dog pregnant in the trap house. Homie's over there. She's pregnant. Dog's pregnant.
All right, people. Time to lock in. Time to lock in.
Oh!
Batten down the hatchets. Sit down. Join us on a journey here.
We're having a talk, I guess.
Having a talk. After, I don't know, it was like during the weekend or something, I was thinking in my head, and this is how, like, we're going to get to this topic, I guess, but I was thinking, like, just thinking about, like, perspective and, like, the different, like, ways people experience, like, perspectives in like, life. And I was just thinking, like, why, first, it's just weird that everyone has a different perspective on, like, for one, that's, I guess we'll start with this, on time. Like, how, you don't look at me crazy.
Different
Like,
perspective on time.
Well, like my hour could feel like fucking forever, but yours could blow by in a second.
Right.
And like you going like watching a movie and it's 2 hours and we're experiencing the same 2 hours, but like one's like sped up for you. Like you're like, oh man, that was quick. And like, oh, this movie fucking dragged for me. Like that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me that everyone can experience the same thing a different way.
We talk about it at work a lot because we're in there 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I'm on a team of 3 or 4 people, so like at this point I've been on the same team for a while, so we're obviously all really close.
Yeah.
We
You're a really
talked
big
about
team.
the day.
Really big rings.
And it is funny because we will say like at the end of every shift we're like, damn, that went by fast, and I'll be like, no it didn't.
It's like,
That was boring as fuck. Like today went by mad slow. I feel like in my experience it has to do with like, am I doing anything?
yeah, that's true.
Because I'll tell you right now, like
active.
this weekend went by so slow. Like Sunday, I literally thought it was like 6:37 and it was like 2.
Oh, brother.
And I was
that's the
sitting in my
worst.
room and I was like, wow, like I'm doing nothing. Like this is crazy.
That's when you said, let me pop a Modelo's.
Crazy. I did that at 7.
Right.
5 hours later, it felt like forever.
I saw that and go, he must have been doing it all day.
No, it wasn't.
My weekend went crazy
It
fast.
is interesting. Right, why? You were busy.
Had stuff to do, yeah.
You had stuff to
But
do.
so yeah, mine went in a blur too.
Bagels on Sunday, probably.
Bagels on Sunday. You might
Like-
feel it.
Yeah, I think for me, it has to do like, am I doing anything? Am I enjoying what I'm currently doing?
Mm.
You know what I mean? I think it's more of like an attention span thing.
Well, I remember when we were earlier, I don't know if it was February going to March or January going to February, but like we on the pod, like 2 people were like, oh, this month flew by. And one person was like, no, this shit was fucking forever.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird to me. It's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird.
Well, like on those bigger scales, like in terms of a whole month, like it depends what's going on in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're in a happy moment, time's flying.
Time
Like it
goes.
really is true. They say time's having fun. Or when time
I was going to say,
Time's having
What?
fun,
time's
man.
having fun. It's
Time's
really,
really
having
do
fun.
say it.
And that's the
Time's
name of
doing
the
his thing.
episode. We got him right there.
It's time to get time
having
home.
fun.
He's drunk because I was having a good time.
you know, time flies
Time's
when
having
having
fun.
fun. It's true. We've
wonder why
we've
that's a thing,
experienced
though.
that.
Time's having
Because I just
fun.
think you're not paying attention to the time.
Right. You're not thinking
Yeah,
about
That's
it.
It's
true. Like a
like,
minute
you
goes
know,
slow
like-
when you look at it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like the clock,
true.
the
The
clock
water
really
won't
does
boil
slow
as
down.
fast when you look at it.
It's true.
It's true.
The clock slows down when you look at
I
it.
know you're looking at it.
But yeah, it depends. It depends like how I think it depends how present you are in the
Give us a
moment.
sponsor.
It's true. Yeah.
You know, like if you're,
Depends.
yeah, I don't know.
Diapers.
Oh.
I mean, it's interesting with time.
Okay.
I don't think I have anything on that one, really.
No,
I don't know.
You made a face at the beginning. I'm like, you can't discount this. It's just true. People just experience.
Yeah, they experience
the
it
same
differently.
thing
What am I supposed to say about
differently.
it?
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't. Yeah, I guess.
I
You never
remember.
think about it, it's like, wow,
I
like,
remember.
that's just weird.
I do. I remember learning about this in physics.
Yeah.
In like 9th grade, about like when you see a car crash, like everybody has a different.
Yes.
Oh, this person was at
yeah.
fault. No, this person was
Yeah,
at
yeah,
fault.
yeah.
Or I saw it at this angle, and it's like you can all experience the same event completely
different.
I think that's a phenomenon. I'm pretty sure there's like a
It
word
is.
for that.
There is a word for it. I saw something when I was trying to get these questions. Okay, well, yeah, we talked about that. Like, why do two people who experience the same event, you can remember it completely differently from each other?
Is that the question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I read the question. I was waiting to hear the question.
That was the question.
I was thinking about my answer.
So why do two people remember the same event? Like, why is that a thing? Or why do you think
that's
that's
not
a thing?
the question on the screen.
Why do two people remember the same event totally
Oh, you
differently?
skipped it. You skipped.
Because he brought the thing up about like a car crash.
I was.
But
I
yeah,
thought it
that's
slides
not
right
the
into it.
same
Yeah.
thing, dude.
They focus on different things. that
Yeah,
happen.
no,
That's- yeah, I was
that's
about to say,
exactly what it is. Yeah.
It's like attentiveness, I guess.
Yeah.
Like what
What caught your eye?
picked
in that
out
moment?
for you. And I think like there will be like times like we'll all be at like even like maybe back in the day, like we'd be at a party or something or at somebody's house.
We don't party anymore.
And we're like, yeah, we're adults. We'd be at someone's house or something,
taxes.
and like we're all like, it's like, oh man, like blah blah, this happened, and someone's like, what the fuck? Like, where was I? I didn't see that shit. You're
Yeah.
like, you were right next to me. This
Right.
shit happened right there, and you
Yeah.
didn't even that's I think I don't know. I just keep saying it's cool because that's all I could say about it. Like, it's cool that everyone has their own like
What a great perspective.
their own perspective on something.
Yeah.
It's just so it's fascinating. It's fascinating to me. So, like,
But it's not even like remembering the same physical event. Like, because eventually we're going to shift this conversation towards perspective, and maybe I'm getting ahead of myself because
Right. I didn't want to get ahead of myself.
some of the questions we have
You're in your bed?
are about perspective, and I'll just take the dive
Right.
now. It's like
Oh.
we also mentally and emotionally experience the same things differently,
yeah,
like
like feelings wise.
with how you cope, or
Mhm.
you know, the three of us are pretty close. We talk about things like if we use or just an insert example here, if somebody doesn't get a job or something doesn't work out with a girl, I'm being negative, but usually that's when you have these conversations about
Yeah.
perspective.
Right.
Nobody wants to talk about perspective when you're happy because you're happy.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
Well, you don't need it, do you?
your perspective
Right.
kind of
Exactly.
dictates your happiness in a way, in my opinion. But for example, like
It's fair.
it's interesting how everyone will have different advice about the same thing that might have happened to you, and that's based on their own perspectives and what they've been through in life. And one of the questions Josh had, which is a great question, is like, do you think it's possible to fully understand someone else's perspective? And I'd argue fully understand, no.
Impossible.
Because
Yeah.
you have...
No, I think it is.
I think... I'll let you go, but the reason
Devil's
why
advocate, yeah.
the reason why I say
I'm
like
not devil's advocate.
fully understand and like
I mean,
fully understand someone's emotions and how they feel about something is that like it was their experience.
Yeah.
Like you can put yourself in someone else's shoes and think, oh, well, this is how I would respond to that or how I would react to that. And that's a lot of what like advice giving and perspective giving is. But until something like really happens to you and you learn from it and grow from it, you really don't know how you're going to react to it.
You
And
never
that's-
feel it the way they felt it.
And that's what coping is. Like that's how you learn when you like. I mean, that's literally life.
Electric word life.
What do you think? Yeah,
Uh,
good song.
Yeah, I think it's fully possible. I mean, like, yeah, I would say I'm growing towards the philosophical opinion that we're like all the same people.
Okay.
So I think we in that
Well,
same regard, we all
largely-
the same. We
well,
actually
lar-
all have the same
yeah, largely in
perspective.
part, we all want the same things. Like
No,
there's-
not even that.
no.
Not even that. We just like we feel the same way about things.
Right.
But we express them differently, is what you're saying.
Right. So the focus thing, like, so say,
The
right,
actual-
the physical bounds if a car crash happens, right? I focus on the front wheel. He focuses on the driver.
Right.
You focus on what they're hitting. Now, we just chose a different perspective, but we all experience the same thing.
It's just
Right.
Yeah.
So you could.
the focus or whatever of it.
Right, it's the focus of it, which I guess I'm trying to separate from the perspective of it.
But like say, all right, but say I'm not even paying attention to the wheel and I'm focused on this person. I'm
Right, I just gave it-
experiencing that per se. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like if I'm not like looking at it and like aware of it, how can I experience that? But I'm in the area of it, like it's
Yeah, so
happening.
you're experiencing it.
but it's cut off.
Unbeknownst to you, though, you're experiencing it.
I don't think so.
Well, you are. What do you mean? Like in the physical dimensions of your being,
In the physical dimension, I see a car crash, and I'm
Right.
focusing on like the back tire, and I didn't see or hear anything that happened in the front of the car. I'm not
You still
really
experience
experiencing
it,
that.
though.
But how?
You said you were looking at the back tire.
How am I experiencing that?
In any regard, you experience what
so
happened. It was an
somebody
event.
that's looking from this side of the car to this side of the car, right? Their perspective is I'm not experiencing that. It's different.
It's different.
It's completely
You still
different.
experience the same event.
But their perspective is different. So we're not
But you
having
can
the same.
understand what they're feeling.
But what was the question? Do you think
You think it's possible to fully understand?
Yeah,
someone's
no, I
perspective?
don't think
I think so.
I think perspective ties into
You don't think
how you feel about it, the emotions that it, whatever, and how you like
Right.
relay that out. I think that all goes in hand. And I don't think anybody has the same. I don't think anybody can have. I don't think two people can have the same experience. I think it's always going to be different because everyone works differently. Everyone ticks differently.
I think you can.
No, I think they all have the same experience.
I just think
think it's a
because
human experience.
everyone's wired
being
differently.
swayed.
You're
I'm
not
being
going to
swayed. I don't think
two of
everyone's
the
wired
same
differently.
people. It's impossible.
I'm being swayed.
You won't have two of the same people, but it's like, in my opinion, like everyone is. I move towards the thing like everyone's not the same, but you could throw a rock and someone's going through the same emotions or the same experience as you.
See, I think that emotions and feelings and stuff are so complex that no two people are going to feel like there's like what you're feeling in a given moment is
Right.
going to be far different
I
from what
think I
somebody else
agree with
can,
you.
just because everything there's so much that goes into stuff.
You
like
can
that.
understand it to a certain extent.
And I think we get into empathy that way. Like you can be empathetic for
Like
people.
I could understand if you're sad about something
exactly.
because I know what it's like.
But
to
you're
feel
never
sad.
going to
But
feel
I
the
don't know
sadness
what
that I'm
Josh's
feeling.
sadness is
Exactly. Like everyone
about a
feels a different way
situation.
about things. I think the
Yeah,
broader
I could
scheme of an emotion, like you said,
Yeah.
like if
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
tell that somebody's sad, sure.
I think I agree.
But the feeling of it, like the deep rooted feeling in your chest, your heart, is way different.
We can relate.
Exactly. But you'll never feel it like the 1-to-1 ratio, like
Well, how do
somebody
you
else
know?
Because exactly. I
Right,
know
exactly.
No. Don't do that.
What do you
don't,
mean?
Don't be like, well, you don't know either way. Like,
Well,
no.
you don't know either way.
I think we are complex people, and there's more arguments to be had that everyone feels something differently than that two people can feel the same thing. And I think it's impossible that two people can feel the same thing solely because we all do things different ways. We all process things different ways. We all feel different ways. We all are sad different ways. We're all mad different ways. Like
Well-
it's all different.
I think that stems from the need for people to be unique.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't think somebody wanting to be unique makes them feel
Everyone
a certain
wants to
way.
be unique.
I think at the end of the day, everyone wants to be unique, sure, whatever. But when you're in the shit and you're feeling something, that's raw, and it is what it is.
Does everyone
I
not
don't
get
think in
raw?
the back of your head you're like, oh, I'm gonna feel different, sad. That's how that works.
Right. We all
Emotions
feel
are
the same
emotions.
sad.
Feelings are feelings. I don't think so. It's almost impossible for me to get behind the idea that people can feel the same levels of sadness in the same way. I think when people
There's only
say
so
like
many
everyone
levels.
grieves difference and stuff like that, like that is literally because everyone has a different way of doing things. Regardless, you're rooted a certain way when
Yeah,
you come
but
out,
what-
and it's
like-
different. Like chemical imbalances in the brain and stuff, nobody's the same. It's
Like what
impossible.
Josh, to go
Possible.
off what Josh is saying is like there's
Mathematically.
some cases though where like you'll never know. Like there's things that have happened to me in my life, good and bad, that you guys could relate to, but it's me, and you would never know how much those events or happenings meant to me or how much they weighed on me, affected me than me. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right, but if you told me about it, I might understand them.
Right.
Yeah, but you would never feel the same way.
But
it's
you
not the
could,
question.
and you could feel the same type of feelings.
I guess
from
understanding, but
things that
fully
happen in your
understanding, No,
life.
you wouldn't be able to. Not fully.
I'm going back and forth.
You could
now.
fully
What the
understand
fuck?
it.
I don't think you could fully understand. I don't think you could fully
'Cause I think you
understand
can-
something unless you've done it yourself. Like I will
Right.
never fully understand how it feels to be hit or trucked by Adrian Peterson.
Well, yet.
until I fucking get trucked by Adrian Peterson. You know what I'm saying? But I can be there being like, damn,
You
Woody
could
Payton
fully
knocked my ass
understand
over.
how that
would
would
hurt.
feel.
I don't fully understand it. because I'm not in the situation.
Yeah,
It would have to happen to me the same way for me to fully understand it.
You would fully understand that person's perspective.
I can understand somebody's perspective on breaking their arm, but until I break my arm, I'm never gonna fucking know.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna know. And my fucking break could be worse than theirs or less worse than theirs. Like, there's never gonna be a point where you can 100% fully understand something, because there's always gonna be something that, like, innately you're not feeling. Like, you're
I'd
not
have
there
to
for it.
concede based on the argument that you can't 100% anything, I guess.
Well, yes, yeah.
Right.
But I think
To an extent, can you fully
I think you
understand someone's
definitely
perspective?
can, of
yeah,
course.
you can
Yeah.
understand it.
You can relate.
You can understand it to like a great degree, but to be able to fully be able to put yourself in someone's shoes, I don't think is possible. But you can do a good job at it. Like, some people do better than others with that. Like, there's people that are just very, very empathetic and are able to do that and do it well. But again, like, until you're in the shit and you're experiencing it the same way they are, you're never going to be able to fully.
I guess I'm using understand differently. Like, I like if
Like,
someone.
I get it. Yeah, that's yeah.
No. Like, if someone feels a type of way, like something, so they experience something, they tell me about it, and then in my mind, I can like track their logic to be like, that's why they feel this way. Like, that's why this is a perspective and they're feeling that way. And in my mind, I fully understand why they're having that perspective.
See, I think the fully part is the issue, because you're not fully understanding. Like, you just gave why you're using in your head what you think their logic is.
Well, they told me their logic.
Okay, but you're in your head, you're figuring it out that way. Like, they could tell you their logic or whatever, but they could be thinking about the situation a different way.
Right, but
And they
they're
get to
telling you
that
about
point
it.
a different way. You're going to get to the point in your way a different way. Like, it's not going to be the same thing.
Right, but they're
Like,
like
I get what
holding
you're
my
saying.
hand through their logic.
I understand what you're saying. But to fully understand, you have to go through that experience the way they went through it to fully understand it.
I
So
guess
I think we all kind of agree that you can.
You can understand it, not fully.
Like, do you think you could fully understand someone's perspective on something that that's never happened to you, that you've never been through?
I have to bet on myself.
All right, I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
You got to back yourself. Man.
I think
that's fair. Like,
You got to back yourself.
Yeah, I gotta back myself on this one. Yeah,
because I'm gonna be honest.
pulled that before.
I'll be honest, because I'm somebody that I do think I can do a good job of at least letting you confide in me and talk to me and explain your perspective to me, because I think I'm actually pretty receptive
Right.
in those types of conversations. And there are definitely things that I know I don't relate to. And there's things that I know I do relate to, and that's where I speak up and offer my perspective or advice.
Yeah, like, we've all definitely been in a situation where we've given advice, good advice on things that, like, we personally haven't experienced.
Things and
I try not to give advice.
and there's things.
You just tell them to do something.
Well, that's a whole other conversation. But like, what I would say too is there's also things that I've given advice and perspective on that, like, I wish I could have been given when I was going through something, and that's how I know that, okay, now I do relate to these types of situations because of that's because of my own life experiences. You know what I mean? I think that was answered pretty well.
I think so too.
Do you still want to go off of this, like, time and physical perception thing, or do you want to just
I
be?
just put questions in that we could go over
Because we kind of already did, like, the next bullet.
too. Yeah.
What do you mean by success perspective?
This also is big picture. Like, how do you value success? And I think we went over this before. We definitely talked
I feel
about
like we've had it going up before.
We did talk about it before.
yeah, I mean, has it changed? Everyone views success differently. Like, you could
I said
be
last time.
Well, hold on. The big picture discussion that we wanted to get to, the main question is, why is perspective important? / what is the importance of perspective? And it's for gauging things like success. It's for gauging things like your own happiness, your own confidence, and
morals and stuff too as well.
Yeah, honestly, I've been thinking about it all week. This topic, ever since you said it, to be honest, because I think it's a great topic. It's it's honestly something I pride myself on a lot, to be honest. And, like, to me, my perspective balances me out. Because we think good and bad things about ourselves all the time. Like,
100%.
we think we're losers. We think we're kings. We're great. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, over this past weekend, Sunday was really slow. And I was sitting there in my room going through a little phase where I was like, damn, I'm going to be 26 next month. And it's like I'm sitting here in this stupid house, my parents' house. And it's like, what do I have? What am I working towards? What am I doing? It's like I'm single now again, predominantly been single. And I'm like, where are we going? Like I texted the chat today, two of my coworkers, I don't think anybody watches, so like I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but like they're planning on like proposing soon, like within the year.
Imagine.
Right?
Oh my god.
Clicking it.
Like one of the
That's
kids
crazy.
One of the
Watch
kids
episode, honey.
That's a crazy.
One of
drop.
the kids is younger than me, and I'm sitting there like, damn,
Right? Yeah.
I know what I'd give to be in that position. So it's like, but at the end of the day, it's like my perspective on myself brings me back down to earth. And that's the importance of it for me, because my head
spins.
I definitely space out, and my mind goes like all different directions on things all the time, good or bad. And I feel like it's my perspective at the end of the day where I like calm myself down and tell myself how I actually see this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the importance of perspective for me. But it's good and bad. I think perspective is a gray area for some people, because I think some people use it in the wrong way.
People are delusional.
Like perspective for me reveals like the truth in my life, like how I'm actually feeling. The opposite side of perspective is when you lie to yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like convince yourself about things that like are probably not true. Like I think that's bad perspective.
Yeah.
Right, but it's still
There's good and
perspective.
bad. Yeah.
Right.
There's
how do you know what?
I just
is
don't.
the-
I don't know how productive that is.
Well, how would the person having that perspective know it's not the right perspective?
I know.
I think you lean on other
almost
people
impossible.
to share their perspective.
But then you go into like delusions.
Right.
Yeah.
But delusions are perspectives.
Yes,
Right.
but delusions are innately wrong perspectives. 'Cause
Right.
they're delusions.
But the person having the perspectives doesn't know they're wrong.
Well, that's the thing. They have to look at other people's perspectives and how they perceive,
Right.
or how they are perceived.
Well, that
from other
goes.
people.
That goes to
Yeah.
the perception of thinking everyone has the same perception.
Right.
What do you mean?
Like I was just talking to this person. Oh, what the fuck was it? They said some dumbass shit, and they go, "I thought everyone had that." They said whenever it gets like below 50, the inner side of their inner ear like hurts,
Okay.
and they're like, "Oh, I thought everyone had that." Like you ever had one of those?
yeah, no, I've heard.
Like you guys don't do that?
Yeah.
You're joking. Fun fact today.
Is that
Wash my
perspective?
legs.
Is that perspective?
Yeah, it's perspective. You think your perspective is that everyone has inner ear pain under 50 degrees.
I guess.
Yeah.
Right? And until you say that aloud, it's not a delusion.
Until-
It
until-
is, but
It is,
until
but
you
yeah.
actualize the perspective and say it, which you'd never think to say it because it's such
Yeah.
a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, like why? Yeah, everyone does that.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what I said. Yeah, like when like delusions will only come out when you find you get other people's perspectives of you,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
you're like, wait, this person perceive me this way. It's like, oh shit,
Right.
maybe I'm not this, that, whatever.
But you get your perception of their perception.
Exactly, which could be
And a
too bad perception. You
Right.
never know. But that's,
Double bad perceptions
that's the
don't
thing.
equal a
If
positive.
you get the double bad perception,
They don't cancel out. I'll tell you that right now.
listen, buddy.
Perception inception.
But yeah, I think it's important to have a perspective on something and not just be like kind of just moot on life. Because I think even
about,
having that perspective that like everyone thinks the same way, I think that's kind of like sad to think that
Why?
way.
It's comforting.
Because I feel like it's the opposite. Because I feel like as like humans, like you'd expect like us to be like intricate and like we're like if we really are all the
Well,
same.
you
it's
want
like,
us to be.
how? But that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I think perspective, everyone having a different perspective on things, make us like great as humans. Like I think if
Right.
everybody really
Of course.
truly thought the same and had the same perspective on things, it would be boring. It'd be just kind of like,
But
nah.
innately, right, with not to get sidetracked, but innately as humans, we want to be great, right?
Yes,
We
yes,
say,
yes.
oh,
bit-
God
there's
made
just-
us in His image,
there's-
right?
there's
You
an
know, not the
ambition there.
deer.
Yeah.
Like, you don't think all deers think alike?
No, I don't think. I'm on. The,
What,
I don't think.
what do you
everyone
think the
thinks
deers are
alike.
thinking about? What are they got?
I think
Different opinions on things?
I think.
No idea.
Right. Go fuck myself.
I think in the
That's
back of like they have like the traits to be like hunter gatherers, stuff like that. Like that's
Deer?
just stuff they're just like like the daddy deer goes out and gets the food for the young, like shit like that.
Right, but all
Just because like the animalistic thing in the back, like
Right.
that's their program.
We're the same thing.
But I
So,
think they can
hold
think
on.
differently.
So you're trying to say at our core as human beings,
Right, I
we
think
all want and experience things the same way, and through trying to be unique, we tell ourselves that it's maybe something different.
100%. Because we never, if we understood that, like, we all have the same perspective on things or stuff, like we never be alone, we never be lonely. People think they're lonely because like no one has these issues, right? Teenager thing,
Right.
You don't understand me.
It's a big adolescent thing.
Yeah.
Like everyone's been there
But that's
Everyone
what I'm
has been
saying.
there.
Everyone goes to that point because
Right.
they have different perspectives.
because they have the same perspective. No one understands me.
Yeah, but you saying no one understands me and you're feeling this way could be a very different feeling from somebody else that thinks that. Because one could be a phase and one could be deeply rooted in something else.
Right.
So it's the same
same
thing,
perspective.
different ways to get there, different feelings about it.
Right, but the same perspective. You're reaching the same
The
endpoint.
title is the same, the feelings and the way that they get there are different.
Right, but I think there's
Like you just saying they have the same perspective because like this person said this person said that, and it's the same thing. Like, yeah, I guess.
I think a lot of people take the same path to get to
I
that.
feel like for the most part, for most things that we go through in life, I feel like I know how you should feel or how you probably feel. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
talking about me? Or are you talking about
In general.
Oh, okay. Well, he said
What's he
you.
put me
I was
for?
like,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like you
I
go
don't think-
like I don't know. I feel like it's actually interesting. I want to circle back. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys had any other points, but I kind of want to circle back because my
block out.
mind's been racing ever since we touched on this. When like Josh was saying,
Wait, so-
or rather
He
we
just fucking hit that.
we were
I'm
all
gonna kill
saying like
myself. Fucking God.
your perspective kind of comes out in the bad moments,
yes, yeah.
for lack of better term, at least for me in my personal life.
Right.
Like when I fall back on my perspective, it's when I'm
That's when you need it.
struggling through something, and it is when you need it, right? And we kind of made a really thought-provoking point where you were like, it kind of doesn't come out when you're happy.
No.
Don't need it.
And the only time it ever has for me is when honestly the only other time it's come out is like in dating. And when you're both at like whatever they call it, like what do they call it? What's the phrase in the
Honeymoon
beginning?
phase?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you're in the
honeymoon.
little honeymoon phase and you both claim to be so happy with like
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going on. Like that's like peak happiness perspective. Like when you're both sharing your views on whatever's going on and it's like the same.
Yeah, peak delusion.
Or like if you're yeah. It could
I think
it
that's the
could be
most
that
illusional
too,
part of our
right?
relationship. The beginning and the end are the most illusional parts of our
That's a
relationship.
great point, right? But I feel like more often than not, at least for us guys, I mean, the conversations that we've had when our perspective has come out, it's never been easy conversations. Somebody's gotten broken up with, or a job didn't go well, didn't get the job, and you gotta pick up the pieces. You gotta lift yourself up. And I feel like my perspective for me personally, it does just that. It lifts me out of those dark places that my mind goes to. We're human, you can't help it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like it's important to have a good idea and understand what your perspective is on situations. Now, obviously, you got to kind of experience certain things in order to develop your perspective, right? Like the first time you get broken up with, you think you're never finding love
done, it's
ever
over.
again.
Right.
You
Pause.
think it's never going to
That's it.
work.
Everyone thinks that though.
I see what you're
Shared-
saying.
Not everyone thinks that. There's no shot everybody in the
It
world
could be
gets
out-
broken up with and they go,
Everyone
I'm
has
done, it's
that
over.
thought,
It
though.
could
It's
be.
over. I'm never going to get another one like this again.
Could be.
No, not everyone thinks like that, though.
Just you wait. Live a little longer.
You
Yeah,
know
but
what I
not
mean?
everyone thinks like that
Live a
every
little
time. That's the
longer.
thing. But yeah, no, that is a shared experience
Yeah.
by a lot of people.
But then, building your perspective on that comes from, unfortunately, being happy, getting hurt again, being happy some more, getting hurt again. Something doesn't work out. It's mutual. Like it's not like, and that's life.
That's
I feel like you've had, I've.
Little people say.
I'll be honest. I've definitely had to lean on mine.
Oh.
This past couple months, to be honest, for things that were going on, and But that's kind of healthy in a way because again, your perspective becomes stronger. You understand who you are and what you want, and it's the worst when things don't go your way.
Yeah.
But like I promise you, your perspective will pull you out of it.
I think it's
it's
good
a
to have a
process.
baseline at the end of the day. Like even if you think it literally could always be worse. It could always be worse.
can.
Like you're alive. Like it's one of those things.
No, I know those. I mean, yeah, those are things that I've told myself too, to be honest. But it was just interesting that you brought that up because my mind started racing about like when has my perspective come out when I've like been really happy about something, and that's really like the only thing I could think of, like off the jump. Because unfortunately, more often than not, it is when we're sad as fuck.
I think
so your friend is hurting, you're hurting, you don't know where to go, who to turn to, what to say. Like, I'm sure girls do this too, and women do this too when they're on their own. But I feel like guys, like what Mike was saying too. This made me think too, like about the feeling lonely thing. I feel like guys, single men, more often than not, feel pretty lonely. And for me personally,
it's an epidemic.
For me personally, that's the time period in my life where I've been able to like build my own perspective. And it's not something I sit there and fucking actively do. Like I'm gonna build my perspective today. You know what I mean? It's kind of when you look back at things, you realize how far your mindset's come.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
You know what I mean?
In terms of like bringing up your perspective on like when you're happy, when you start reminiscing about like like X amount of days, years, months ago, I was this, and now I pulled myself out of that, and that's where you could be like, oh, you know what? I am doing good. I am doing better. Shit like that.
Right. Sometimes it's the other side.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right, and you feel like you're doing worse, and you kind of
had a bad bitch.
Dude, it happens. But in your perspective, you have to try to remind yourself on who you are and why you got that bad bitch.
I'm him.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I got a nice fit on.
I'm him. I've been him. I'll always be him.
His hair wet. His shoes wet.
I would say, I think perspective in sadness, you look towards perspective when you're trying to leave the moment. That's why you don't access it when you're happy. When you're happy, you're most likely living in the moment.
Yeah, it's true.
That's pretty.
You're experiencing, and then when you're sad, you don't want to experience that. So you go back to your perspective to change your current perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Wow, that's a good point.
How often do you think your perspective changes, like throughout the course of life? Maybe
every
we can go until we get to now.
Probably
like,
every day.
25.
You don't want to listen.
Like full changes, like not like shifts, like changes. It probably has to be like a life defining like moment type deal, right?
So I'm thinking about right now.
And then
you got to think about how many deaths that mean a lot to you. Like there's 3 categories.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh fuck!
Scaring me, bro. Oh, it's like a fly, bro. Jesus Christ!
Big ass beetle. It's on the side of the fucking.
You well, kill it or something. I don't know.
Whack it with this. Jesus Christ, dude!
Don't use my.
That sounded like a plane.
It was near you. I don't know. Get a shoe for my thing. You want the baseball hat?
That's not gonna work.
Batter up, bitch.
It's right there.
Oh, okay. It's gone.
Kill it dead. Just leave it there. Just leave it
On
there.
forever, Aaron Hernandez.
Jesus.
What were we saying?
All right.
You watch the Invisible episode?
No,
you were
I haven't
talking
seen it
about.
yet.
You were talking about. You were talking about how like your perspective comes out when you're sad because you don't want to leave like the happy moments.
But yeah, your perspective comes out when you're sad because you don't want to experience the moment that you're currently in.
Yeah.
You were saying how many life-changing or something?
Well, how many times is your perspective on life?
Yeah, I've only had like 2 deaths in my family, so I don't know. And that was like super young.
Yeah.
Let me think about him. Hold up.
We talked about that one episode.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah. I've had a lot of death in my family.
Me too.
People burning, people dying.
You're actually mapping out how many times?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. I was just saying in like general. Like how often do you think?
I'd say probably about 5.
You think it actually changes for the average person? Changes that much? You think?
I was saying personally, I'm probably about 5. I kind of do it based on events. That was like after this point, it kind of changed my perspective on things.
I feel like I've had the perspective that
you know what? 6. I forgot about.
Shit.
Never forget.
The problem is like there's like categories of it too though.
You were 2 years old. What the fuck?
Wait the fuck? Any TV, turn it on.
Wheel the TV in. Ma'am, no, please.
And for the first grade, in kindergarten, look.
You guys have to see this.
But you know, like I was gonna say, like I think
yeah, it was
that
about 5.
it's hard because there's like categories of it, right? Like there's perspective on like grieving.
That is true.
There's perspective on
I just meant overall in life. My
right,
total life
like your
perspective. I
baseline
can
perspective.
see the events that changed, you know, for the better, for the worse, like change the perspective. To a period.
Yeah, and my mind's going to things that did the same for me. I
Right.
see what you're saying.
Now Josh has maybe never had another Kirby Air Ride 2.
Now, my perspective.
But he'll
That
never
was
forget. But
completely
he'll
changed
never
when they
forget
fucking
playing.
tried to
first.
scam him out of $600 for the remake.
Shit. I think my perspective has changed. I think I had a perspective when I was a jit, and then when I was a youngin, and then it changed somewhere in middle school going to high school,
I fucking can't.
and then it changed another time high school going to college,
Oh, interesting.
and then I think halfway through college it's been the same till now.
Yeah, I think I've had probably 4 or 5.
And then it's you're at where you're at.
I think my first was junior year of high school.
Ever?
Yeah. Then my freshman year of college. I forgot what my 3 was. At my 3,
The 3 spot. I got
yeah, what the fuck?
Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah,
I got
Kawhi, give me
Kobe
Kawhi.
in my 2.
Give me Kobe at my 2. Kobe at my 2. I said it. God, I have mapped out too.
Hope it changes some more.
3 would
good.
probably be sophomore
For the
year,
good, right?
college.
But these were good
4
events,
would have been
bad events.
5th year of college.
I feel like your perspective changes only like with
Probably
bad events.
about a year and a half ago, probably another perspective change. Yeah.
I mean, I've had a couple.
My late bloomer,
I've
maybe.
had a good one that changed my life.
Oh,
but
right.
the,
Oh, I mean,
but,
well,
the,
yeah.
I guess most of mine were bad.
but the other
Yeah,
ones,
yeah.
the other
Well,
ones
no,
were
no,
just
no.
sad, like just
Especially
realizations.
most of mine
Right.
have been sad.
Yeah.
You
Or all
know,
mine
like
have been sad.
Well, listen. Realistically, your perspective's not going to change.
Change
$1
much
million.
No, but like
Like,
it
oh, wow, I
would.
must be doing something right.
It would change.
No,
Like,
wait,
I was
wait,
thinking in my
well,
head,
I guess it would.
like you like
yeah.
you,
Sorry.
like
Not $1 million.
Like say this
Maybe
fucking
too
takes
big.
off crazy, right?
Right.
Like that'd be like one of the moments I'd look back and like, oh, my perspective changed then.
yeah,
But it's a little bit looser because if you think about it, if it's a good moment, you have to realize I'm doing something right. So your perspective is probably less tend to change when something good happens, because you're doing something right at that point.
Or you
Fair.
But at the same time, it's like
Like I see what
say
you're saying.
We get into that point.
Right.
My perspective would have to change because like I'm in a different sect of my life now.
Right.
So like this like from like a lower point to a higher point, your perspective would change because you're happier, I think. It might not even change that much, but it would change, I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
It would. I
it
think
would,
that would be the shift.
it would either change slightly or it would like further confirm.
That's right. Yeah.
How
Well,
you
yeah,
feel about
exactly. Yeah,
things.
but it
And
would
I
be
think
a
that's
shift, not
kind.
like a full change.
I think that's. I mean, we're still young, but I think that's where I'm at with most things.
Not so much a metamorphosis.
So it like you're kind of you have your perspective and it kind of just moves, but it doesn't like
maybe you
fucking flip
lean. It's
anymore.
a lean more of a.
It sways, it waves
Yeah.
like Rainbow Six.
I'm trying to like take the conversation deeper, but like I'm trying to figure out like how to.
deeper.
I can tell you a time, like I'll give you an example of a pinpoint. Like I can pinpoint an exact moment where my perspective changed for the better
May you?
through a sad time.
Mhm.
Because like I'll be honest, like I don't really give a fuck, but like the first girl I dated, I mean I was fucked up after that, and it wasn't even. I'll be real, like it wasn't even that serious of a thing, but it was the first time I had found something.
Yes. Yeah.
Experience, you know, it was a lot of firsts. So it was the first time, and Mike, and again, it's one of the best things ever anyone has ever said to me, and I've said it multiple times on the podcast. But when Mike said,
Yeah,
like,
he
there's
has
certain,
hit,
like, there's really are certain emotions that are like unlocked by another person in you. pretty much is what he said. So it was the first time that you're like experiencing these highs of like happiness, like this type of happiness that you don't just get from like a friendship or a family relationship. You know, it was like an intimate thing.
Yeah, first overall draft pick.
And off the back of that, you would kind of experience like sadnesses that you never really experienced before. And I struggled for a while in that, like, I mean, I'm not even kidding. It was like 6 months to a year where I was really just, you're doing okay. You put on a face to the outside world. Your real friends probably are like, Ange is like probably not doing okay, but like we'll let them rock. The people that don't really know you have no idea, but you know inside you're not doing okay. And I used to really sit there at night and be like, damn, why the fuck am I still sad? Like I'd get like kind of pissed and I like couldn't understand why I was like dwelling on certain things. And I'll never forget it. I don't remember the day or what. I know it was at nighttime, but I was literally sitting there and I had a moment of realization where I was like, you know what? Like I'm actually kind of supposed to feel like this.
Right.
Yeah, you need to.
Because if I really like enjoyed that time or that relationship or this point in my life and now it's no longer, like I actually really shouldn't feel anything but sad. And once I was able to like accept that fully, I mean, I leveled up as like a person in that moment. I felt like, and ever since then, there's things that haven't gone my way with girls, and it's made the world of difference that I went through that. Because, listen, the part with you I agree with, that we all go through it. Like that initial, like something doesn't work out with somebody sucks. Everybody knows how that goes. You thought, you know, whether you're the one pulling the plug or it's getting pulled on you, sometimes it's mutual, sometimes it's not. I've been pretty lucky. Like I haven't really had anything bad, but ever since that first time it happened, like 5-6 years ago now, like it changed how I cope with things that don't work out, in all from relationships to work. Like it's not even just the relationship bit of it, but I'll never forget that. It literally changed my life, and that's like some of the best advice I give my friends. Like, you know, it sucks to let certain things go, but you should let yourself feel the opposite side of the coin. Like, I don't think it's healthy to not let yourself feel sad, or not. Like some people don't allow themselves to feel happy. Like they think they don't deserve it, you know, and they kind of run from it. They're not used to it. But that was something that honestly changed my life, and I'm like thankful for it. I'll remember it like forever.
Well, I think, like you're talking about, now double down on this.
Yeah.
You can't feel the full depth of emotions until, for instance, like, not even an example. I don't think it's an example. I think it's the point I'm trying to make is like, it's different for when you get rejected from a job, when you get rejected for being yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Like your character is being rejected.
Oh, shit.
And it's not always, I know what you're saying.
Right. It's also different when your character is accepted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know
And
what
then
you're
rejected.
saying. Like, because like rejected is it has such a negative connotation.
Well, it is.
Like,
Well, I mean, for you.
doesn't mean
Like in general, I'm saying in general. Fuck.
No, I know. But like, does that mean you're not a great person? No.
No.
No. Yeah.
You just
I feel like it.
You just weren't a fit, you know?
Right.
And thank you for bringing that up, because you jogged my memory. To go full circle, that's why like your perspective of yourself is so important.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when you do get denied from a job or a school or a sports team or a girl or a guy, somebody you were really interested in, you thought it was going to last a while, it didn't work out, you were in it, now you're not. Like, you have to be able to remind yourself of who you are as a person. Like,
Exactly. There needs to be a sound foundation to fall
like,
back on.
You'll go crazy, you know? Like, and we all know in the back of our minds, like, who we lean on in times like that. You know, like we have our close friends, like you guys have become close friends to me now, where it's like, and you guys and other friends that are close to me, it's like sometimes we don't even realize as friends when we're actively helping somebody get through something. Like you need to find the environments where you can go in there and forget about all the bullshit that's going on. Even, and I learned that from going through like that first breakup too. It's like, you know, the job I used to have, I worked with one of my best friends, and I got to talk to him every single fucking day, and we laughed. Like, that kid's going to be my best friend forever. And we've talked about it, but, like, he didn't know in the moment how actively he was helping me out mentally, you know what I mean? But it's so important like you said, Mike, like when something doesn't go your way, like it doesn't mean you're not worthy. It feels like that. Maybe you weren't. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, I was about to say, maybe you weren't. But
It's definitely case for cases. It will certainly feel like that.
Mm.
You know? That's a good point.
Common shared experience. And the perspective's always the same.
Yeah, listen, you're not making
There's a human experience.
I
not
get,
making
no,
it bad.
I
It's a
get
very
what you're
human
saying.
experience.
I get what you're saying.
The deer experience is a human experience.
Nothing's ever 100%.
Yeah. Well, you know what's cool too? It's like having it's being able to. What did he say?
He said
nothing's ever 100%.
In my mind,
He said,
I wanted
yeah.
to say something.
He almost agreed.
No. I was going to be like, you're right. You may never find a girlfriend. You may
Mr.
never
Milton.
finish that.
You may never.
You may never find a girlfriend,
You
people.
may never.
You
People
may
at
never
home.
find a girlfriend.
Maybe you are shit.
Maybe
It
you
is what
are
it is.
shit.
Could be.
Life
But
rejects your character.
nothing's ever
Not an individual
100%
person.
though.
What do you do?
You might be 99% fucked, but you got that one.
You do.
Go to God, I guess, at that
If
point.
life rejects you,
Turn to
yeah.
religion.
Brother, please.
Brother,
Do a puzzle. I don't know.
What was I? Oh,
God will accept you.
Yeah.
what I thought now too, off the back of you saying like
Never 100%.
the shared experiences, or like that's and to be honest,
Right.
that's where you build the best friendships.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
When you're able to relate and bounce your perspectives about your own shared experiences with each other.
It doesn't have to be bad experiences either.
Just, yeah.
Did I
Like,
say it bad?
No.
I didn't say it.
You can't be friends with Remy Bucks a plenty.
Right.
Different experience.
Who the fuck that is?
Fairly Odd Parents, Remy Bucks.
Like one of the best things is being able to
Don't
share
give me no-
like your hobbies with your closest friends.
Right.
Exactly.
Even if they think you're like kind of a nerd for it.
Yeah.
Or like they might
Plus,
not
I'm
give
saying,
a
like, I
fuck.
have my nerd friends.
Yeah.
Like, I talk about nerd shit with.
Whatever, yeah.
Right. That was my nerd impression.
STEM friends.
Yeah, I talk to people who are good at games. I talk to people bad at games.
I play Rocket Raccoon and I can shoot the bullet far and wide.
This guy's mad.
Where else can we go with this?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel I don't know. You brought up a good point too. Where it's like some people don't do as well with it. I think it depends how much you like not reminisce, but like reflect.
Exactly.
Like me personally, like I spend a lot of time reflecting, probably too much. But I mean, for me, through that, I think I've developed a pretty good perspective. And listen, I'm not perfect. Like, there's days where I go home and I want to cry. You know what I mean? Like, we're human. Like,
Everyone.
that doesn't mean you have bad perspective, but there's times where like your mind races. You can't. You got to try to reel it back in somehow.
I think some people have a hard time reflecting because they don't notice, like they think they're stuck in the spot, and they're really not. And there's these little things that probably won't like trigger anything in their head to be like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was
But,
just
like,
a slow day.
You're never the same person you were yesterday. It just is what it is. Like that's just the facts of it.
No, I agree.
Can I tell you a funny thing based on this?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes I'm a very optimistic person, right? I like to think. Sometimes I feel cynical.
Overly.
Okay, yeah.
You
Right.
should.
Right. So I have now I don't specifically wear them when I do this and I'm being
chaps.
cynical. I got my fucking cynical ass chaps
His
on.
Kanye Nazi shirt.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's got the chain buzzed down.
Yeah, guys, I'm thinking this ain't going down. No, like the other day, black people. The other day, I was cynical in the car.
Yeah.
And I have like sunglasses in the car. I only wear when I like drive, and they're my friend Abdullah gave me them like woman's sunglasses.
Yeah.
I was like, thanks. The other day I used them as my cynical sunglasses. So I put like the Mexico filter on. And I was driving. I was being cynical. And then once I got the practice, I took them off, and I was fine.
What the fuck?
My peace. It's like it's
Your
a
alter ego.
no. I'm not alter ego in
Like
myself.
Justin Jefferson.
Can you expand?
When I put the glasses
Yeah,
on, I'm Jay
Jay
Jettas.
Jettas.
I'm
You
just Justin
expand?
without him.
Like, what do you mean by that? My cynical. What do you mean by that?
Like you can take on the whole fucking.
Like it's a
world.
mindset.
No, I'm just feeling a type of way. And then I
he's him.
realize like to ground myself, I take the glasses off.
I like that.
Right, they don't speak to me. I'm not the Green
Puts them on,
Goblin,
and
right?
you just hear him.
But I'm saying I'm trying to contextualize
Yeah.
like where does your mind go?
He's him.
Like is it
I smell the stench of
is
men.
it like a but is it like a
It's true. What do you mean?
I was saying like
I
is
typed
it
that in my
Like
Discord
a
chat.
fucking sea shanty.
Like
What the
it's-
fuck is that?
I'm
is
just
it like
telling you
a-
what I said?
You know what I was gonna say? I was gonna send this in the chat the other day. You would have loved this.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why, but there's something about the beginning. There's something about the beginning of Untitled
Unmatched.
5.
Oh.
Which one is that? Which one is that?
Like with the drums and the guitar.
You're gonna have to intro me in. Push it back on, Daddy.
Like
Josh,
this, like this with your sunglasses on. That, right? Is that not exact?
It's a little too upbeat, I think. But I understand what you're
Okay.
saying. Yeah.
That's where I go.
Yeah. Interesting.
Because I picture like alleyway with that
Oh.
in the Bronx.
No, not like I
That's the
see where
type
you're
of
going with
tone.
that. I would never, in my mind, I'd never put myself in the alleyway in the Bronx. No, I go to.
I'm gonna be really honest. Can I be really honest with you?
You put, dude, yes.
It's good, right?
Yes, yes.
There's some times where I'm in the car and that's all I listen to.
Oh my god.
Some mornings if it's a thinking morning. Recently I've been driving to work, no music, no sound, just silence.
Right, that's where I kind of get.
Because to be honest, when I do that,
Oh.
my mind is kind of, I don't know, it's just calmer. It's a calmer way to start
Oh.
the day.
That's true.
Because you might think silence, my mind races. There are days like that. Some
Right.
days I give a monologue to myself. I don't listen to music. I just talk out loud, to be honest.
Interesting.
But sometimes I just bang that, and I don't know why, but it clears my mind out. So that's fun. I said that because I pictured you with the sunglasses on.
I go to Berserk Eclipse.
I
I
don't know
get the
what that
reference.
is.
It's fun. I always send in my chat when I feel type of way.
Yeah. Throw it in there.
Yeah, I say the craziest things whenever I'm feeling something.
Oh my god.
Smell the stench of.
I
man.
literally typed that. I kid you the fuck not. Hold up. Let me see what I typed that day. I was just saying today.
No, don't say that.
I feel like I can't say it. I was at work.
Said something crazy.
Yeah, I said something crazy when I was at work. I won't repeat that. I literally said April 4th on my way home because it was 2:28 p.m. and I sent it was 2:22. I go,
When
humans
was it?
are a disease.
Humans are disease.
I go, can smell the rotting flesh.
You're insane.
And I sent a picture of the eclipse. And then my friend sent the gift. He goes, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? And I said the thing. I go, the stench. And I put the Mr. Krabs thing, the smelly smell, the smell smelly.
Yeah.
Did you finish
Yeah.
Invincible?
No, I didn't even watch the new season.
I'm telling you, you got no. The last fight, you got some quotes you could.
I know,
use it.
bro. I keep seeing clips. I'm like, not yet.
The bro's like, he was like, nothing nothing feels better than the warmth of the fist in my hand, drenched in blood.
Are you serious?
Yes. Puts on the sunglasses. Nothing feels better.
I'm gonna rope us back in, because I kind of touched on how my perspective has helped me recently and in other points. What about you guys? Is there? You don't have to give it. I didn't really give specific examples other than how my perspective grew from that one time. But is there?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
How has your perspective helped you? It doesn't have to be a. You don't have to point to a specific
easy.
example, but like what I was saying generally about my life is it's always helped pull me back down to earth. Because like, to be honest, like this past Sunday, I was all over the spectrum of, am I a loser? Am I not? What do I have going for me? Am I a prize? Am I not? Like, would anybody want to be with me? Would they not? And there was my perspective ultimately that like, hold on, like let's chill out. Like, let's think about where we are, what we've done up to this point.
Well, I think the perception we talked about before is that everyone has the same perception. Helps me contextualize people's emotions to understand how they got there, and they're not doing it
But how does that help you though?
because I contextualize their emotions. Like if they're,
Oh, I understand, but I'm saying, how do you formulate your own
what do you mean?
emotions? Like your
That helps
own
me. That
perspective.
helps me.
Oh, that helps you
not
gauge. That helps you
overreact.
gauge where you
If
are.
they're overreacting, it helps me not overreact. I don't really overreact that much,
No,
but it helps
you
me
don't.
overreact when I have to like.
So
Because if they're yelling at me, I can't just start yelling at them.
You could.
But sometimes I do, and I go, "Hold up,
Good.
oh, you
this
yell at
person's
Josh
feeling this
all
type of
the
way
time.
because blah
Good.
blah blah."
You could.
I go, "Oh, okay."
Oh, that's pretty interesting though. So if I was super calm in a situation of chaos, you would say, why am I not calm? Would you freak out?
What?
You said people overreacting helps you to not.
No, when people overreact, right? Other people, if someone's yelling at you, you have a tendency to yell back at them.
Yeah.
Huh?
He said him understanding other people's emotions and that we all basically have the same perspective on things would help him not to overreact in situations.
Oh,
Right, because I can understand where they're coming from.
Yeah.
okay, I understand.
Pretty loosely.
Okay. Why do you think like that? Why does he think like that?
He's crap.
Why?
He's insane.
That doesn't make sense to me. I get what you're saying.
It's a shared experience. We all have a shared experience in my mind.
Right.
But everyone
And
cracks
that
it out.
ultimately keeps you sane.
Dogs all eat their shit.
Is that
Shared
but
experience.
I'm saying
I'm
but
not-
like hold on, but help me
Yeah.
understand though. Like that ultimately keeps you sane because it
Yeah, I think
tells you
so.
like, oh, I'm actually where I'm supposed to be. I'm actually feeling how I'm supposed to feel. Because we've all felt this. Like it helps you rationalize when you're sad or
like
happy.
if something happens to me because of another person's actions, I can rationalize those actions, and in my mind, like
Right.
for instance, like something where I'm not the problem,
I was just keep going. This is a
right?
great,
But you
this is a
might think
great-
you are
this
the
is a great-
problem.
Yeah.
But if you rationalize, not,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess because you have to watch out because if you selectively rationalize and go, I'm not the problem, I'm never the problem.
That's a delusion.
Right. Then it's a delusion, but you have to be
Right.
aware of that when it's a delusion.
Mm.
But you have to be aware of who that person is, and if you were in that position, how would you feel about it, and how would you react?
Yep.
Right. And then take that back and go, oh, okay, that's.
So
what
you
the
feel
person
like you
feels.
do that too.
Yeah.
Right. I think I do
Yeah.
too. Not to cut you off because I want to go back to you, but
Shut up.
I can't believe we didn't touch on this. I can't believe we didn't touch on this. How do you guys do with things you can't control? Now, for example, you kind of touched on,
Right.
you know,
that's the way I would do it.
I have to try to rationalize
Right.
when things happen to me that maybe I don't understand why this person feels this way or doesn't this could work or I didn't get this position or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like how do you do you do well with things that are out of your control?
Well, that's the way I would do it. Just
Right.
contextualize the moment. Why is this happening?
What
specifically
isn't
me,
isn't in our
general.
control? Like I feel like to an extent,
A lot.
oh yeah, me getting shot dead on the street randomly. Technically,
He's
I
not
just-
gonna
I
feel-
chose to
he's
walk
not
on
gonna
that street
feel
that
anything
day.
after that if he dies.
I feel
That's a bad
like
example.
a lot. I feel like we overuse the notion of like that's under control. I think a lot of the things that we say
Oh,
are in
okay.
our control are actually in our control,
All right.
loosely. Maybe
Okay.
not the full way through, but like I don't know, like a lot of life experiences,
Okay.
things
Well,
that people go
let's
through. I
walk.
think you do put yourself in those positions, whether that's
Right.
meant to or not, whether that's just bad luck, wrong place, wrong time, shit,
Intentional, accidental.
stuff like that. I think you are.
You're the problem.
You're more in control of your life than you think. That's how I want to. That's how. I
Well,
put it.
for sure.
You are the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are. Yeah. Scratch. You are the problem. You're the problem. And I think you're more in control of your life than you think. And I think a lot of the,
100%.
like even like getting a job or whatever,
Right.
like it is out of your hands by the time you walk out of the interview. But
It's about what you
it's
did
what
to
you
lead
did
up.
in the interview. Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly you didn't do enough.
Right.
Or maybe there
We
was
do-
somebody that just did better
yeah.
than you.
And we do kind of place like shackles on our mind and convince ourselves
Right.
that
Slavery
totally.
in our
oh,
mind.
I couldn't do that or I couldn't do this or couldn't get this girl this job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a good point too. Oh, what about you though, Josh?
What about me?
How do
do you
you
know?
think your perspective helps you
I had to get
throughout
pissed.
your life?
I think I'm.
You don't even have to say like you don't even have to give specific examples, but
I think stuff that like when I was younger and stuff like about like just family issues and stuff like that. I think I've
Right.
become more of a mediator. Just in general, for the most part. Obviously, we have our spats and shit in group chats and stuff like that. That's different.
right.
In my day-to-day life, yeah, I become more of a mediator. I have more of a level head when it comes to like big things, and I just have a perspective now of like people complain about a lot of shit and like over complain about shit, and they make big issues out of smaller things when in the grand scheme of things it's just like, well, if you do this and this, then it's whatever.
Yeah.
Like I've had like at home, right? There was somebody coming in to like give us like some new ice box thing for our garage, and it wasn't clean, and my parents are stressing out. Everyone's all like, "Oh, we got to do this, that, whatever." I'm like, I will go out there right now, do this thing, done. Simple as that. We don't have to worry about it. It's a simple fix. Like, it just like sometimes we're like we let other stresses and stuff
I say that to my mom.
build one thing. It's just like, just relax. Like, you do this. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Just can do this. Like, you don't have to freak out about it. And that's how I've become
Again,
more
like,
in, like,
you're in
adulthood.
control.
Exactly. Like, the issue's only as big as you're making it. And especially you making smaller issues bigger, then the big ones are going to be fucking ginormous. So, yeah, I just try to be level-headed, and, yeah. That's really it now. And now I'm at a point where it's like, if something bad happens, obviously, God forbid, somebody dies in a family, different story, but it's like, all right, that's life. It is what it is. Shit happens. My perspective is very much so, it is what it is. And also, I think my perspective and being like negative, but I like to just call it realistic on things.
Right. You choose that perspective.
Yes, purposely. I think
everything's a choice.
I think I'm
My new revelation, by the way.
not delusion. Like I stay away from delusion because I try to think very realistically about everything. I always go into something thinking like yes, whatever can work out for me, sure, whatever. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, here are the things that can't work or won't work. And if it goes wrong, I have to have them in the back of my mind for me to be sane. So I don't, get myself into a position where I build myself up and I'm brought down. And I have that in the back of my mind where it's like, well, I did know that this was an opportunity to not happen. Like, this couldn't happen. Like, this could go wrong. I feel like you need to go in every situation personally, thinking of the negative almost first.
I do that. I'm going to be honest. I'm not sure I've ever felt the positive side of delusion.
I don't think so either. All my delusions are true.
I feel.
No, you're a different
Delusions
story,
of
buddy.
grandeur 24/7.
You're a
You
different
kidding
story.
me? Oh my god!
Like
I mean,
me,
it depends though. Like I'm talking about.
I'm
I have
talking
delusion.
about the same thing.
I've had. Well, no. Listen, I've had like delusional ideas that I have like gone out and achieved. But in terms
Right.
of like I'm talking about like delusions towards like confidences.
you're looking at him.
What are you talking about?
No, I know I'm looking at him, but I'm saying I don't think I've ever. Like, I think I'm almost too grounded sometimes with that type of stuff. It's almost like a flaw.
Here's my
Right.
delusion. Not delusion, because I don't think it's delusion.
You think you're a piece of shit?
I'm not worried. Let me knock on wood or something, I guess. I'm not worried in the slightest. Like,
Yeah.
me being able to find a
Like,
partner.
I wish I could. Sometimes I wish I could care less.
It's a good delusion.
I come off like
Yeah.
I really don't give a fuck. You know?
I'm not worried about it. That's why I don't rush to try and get a relationship. I'm like, I don't care. It'll come. Fuck
Right,
it.
yeah.
Like, I'm not like, I literally, I probably shouldn't be saying this out loud because I'm going to get struck down. I think we'll be all right. And, like,
I mean,
think it won't matter.
personally
I give myself a month of trying. I think I'm set.
That's personally
I
attractive.
guess it kind of is a delusion.
To be honest,
What'd you say?
I think but I think that's
Yes, I know what you mean.
what. But it's not.
What'd you say?
Is that not him being confident?
Yeah.
Like
What did you say,
I
though?
would find that attractive.
Right. Oh, that's what I thought you said.
Well, yeah, I said that's attractive to me.
That's why I
What's
thought you
wrong?
said that, and then you went back and said something else. Like, oh, wait a second. What the fuck's this guy
I
saying?
like your outfit.
Thanks.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's how you. But like, that's how you have to live. Like, you can't
Yeah.
Right.
Dwell.
listen when you're by
I dwell
yourself.
on things,
Listen,
but-
when you're by yourself, like, do your thing and do your dwelling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's important. You need to do
You're
it.
dwelling.
It's where you build your perspective.
We don't have to dwell on things.
Not dwell, but like
just said
I'm
dwell.
saying, like, really like contextualize why you're feeling how you're feeling.
Right.
Yeah. That's different from dwelling.
Well, I think dwelling's
Dwelling's
inherently
like
negative.
dooming.
It is inherently
Right.
negative. I don't know why.
You said dwelling. What do you
No,
want me
but
to
I
go off
said
of?
you don't have to. I said you should.
You
should
said
dwell.
dwelling.
I said I dwell on things.
Yes,
personally.
I know.
You're right.
I personally don't.
probably
Why?
I probably shouldn't have said
Damn,
dwelling.
bitch.
But I
It's right.
do-
It's a choice. I don't know why
I
you
do
choose to
too.
dwell on things.
No, because it's. I think it's less of a choice and more of a.
No.
Things are happening around me, and I'm just like, damn, that's just happening.
yeah.
But
I
you
don't-
choose how to feel about it.
I think dwelling's the wrong word then, because I don't think I
use-
really.
You know,
I
take
don't
take
think
take
I
your
dwell on it.
take your time with it.
Take it.
You know, like,
with it.
You know, it shouldn't. You know, don't stop everything in your life until you figure out why you're feeling how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, just don't neglect it.
Right.
You know, because you never know. Like, sometimes that shit might come back to haunt you.
It's true.
My new
My-
lesson is everything's a choice.
Okay.
No, that is very true. That's what I was
Yeah.
saying about
Choose
like,
to feel type
yeah.
of way.
Oh,
They're your thoughts.
That I don't.
They're your chemicals.
That I don't.
yeah, but I don't think you're choosing it. I think
Well, I think
it's
you
just
choose it.
But I
it's
think,
early.
but I
It's
think,
random.
I think a part of a
You have no say over how you feel.
Yeah,
no, I think
part-
you do. But I
Right,
think
so
the
what are we talking
the
about?
initial like bang, like reaction.
Yeah, but you can.
it just
yes,
comes out.
Certain
yes,
yeah,
but you
certain
can
emo-
change that.
You
instantly.
can choose. Yeah, you can choose to change it. Yeah,
Certain emotions that you feel, you can't help.
yeah.
but you can
But
once you have them.
To sit in it, yes. That's yes. Everything after that point, the initial bang, is a choice. Yeah.
Right. So technically, you could then choose your emotion.
But some people you can't choose to just be happy all of a sudden though. Also.
Your
You can try.
your perspective will guide you there,
Yeah.
Right.
which is why I think it's important.
Right. Perspective could be delusional. Bring you there.
No, I know.
It's true.
It's tough. Listen, it's super. Like, I mean, the overarching question is like, what is the importance of perspective, and what, like, why is it important? And like, I mean, the best advice I can give for myself is like, it really does help me bring me back down to earth.
Yeah, ground
You know, when it feels like
or it can
everything's
ground you.
slipping through your fingers and getting away from you, and right.
Yeah.
That's at least how it's helped me.
Keeps you on track. And it's like a path. And you get stray off the path, but that path is your perspective. And as long as you're on it, you're going
Yeah.
in the right direction. That's how I see it.
We have a button for it.
Anything, Mike?
No.
Anything else on perspective? Choice, I don't know. Everything's a choice. The stench of human being. What did you say? The
Stench of man. Humans a disease. I can smell the rotting flesh.
Come on, 360. Shit. I was going to do a jig
350 now.
live.
Hold up. Let me show you. I had another one in here, I think.
But yeah, I got nothing else. Anything else? Nothing. Well, thanks for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed the conversation. It ended up going pretty long, but
That's good, though.
That's all
It was
right.
a good combo.
Good combo on perspective. Hopefully you got something out of it. Let us know. How are you being affected by your perspective?
Yeah.
Does your perspective need work? You going through something? You know, hopefully you've found pieces of the conversation that can help you and you can take and apply to your life. I would love that. That'd be dope. That'd
sick,
be great. But this has been Diversity Catalog. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. If you listen on Apple, Amazon, Spotify, please rate the podcast 5 stars. And follow our social media. Josh has been posting some funny clips. Nice clips. Last episode was pretty good, to be honest.
It was, yeah.
I thought it was pretty funny. I watched it back. But yeah, you can find the clips at Diversity Catalog on Instagram, TikTok, as well as X, and YouTube. We never say that.
Oh, yeah.
The clips do go to the reels on YouTube.
Yeah, watch the video and then watch the reels. And then watch
Yeah.
the video again. And then watch it
Yeah.
again and subscribe and like.
But
Fuckers.
thank you for being here. Go forward. Spread love.